Ooh, Ernest, hello, you're first. I looked away and then I saw you and Rated Frog. Hello, you guys. Happy October. I'm very excited that it's October. It's weird though that Labor Day was a whole month ago. I was thinking, yeah, Labor Day was September 1st, and that's now a whole month ago. David, good to see you. Jesse, doing good. Nathaniel, hi, Rich. Sergey is here. Hello, everybody. I'm trying to think of a trivia question for you because it's October. I wanted to ask something spooky or festive, but I can't think of one at the moment. 12 more days until your birthday, Rated Frog. Very excited. Very exciting. Ernest. Rich, thank you for all the member emojis. Cheers, Reaper, good to see you. I wanted to do like a Tim Burton oh, hold on. What is this? Hold on. No, go back. I hate when you see something and you're like, wait, I need to go back. Okay. Shoot. All right, I think I lost it, which is tragic. But anyways, Yabba Dabba Doo, hello. Favorite Halloween candy? I've done that one before, and I don't think it would be a surprise for a lot of people here. Let's stick with Tim Burton. Let me just Google. Let's see here, excuse me. Boy, oh boy. Sorry, trying to come up with something here. Rated Frog with the popcorn emoji. Yes. Thanks for pointing it out, Jesse. I've got different earrings in today. They are not the Jingle Bell earrings, which look like this. I don't have these on today. I decided to go with the pumpkin earrings because it's the first day of October and I love October. It's a very close second to September, which is my favorite month. So for trivia, question number 1, let's do a Tim Burton one. I just gotta look here. Donna George, good to see you. Pumpkin earrings. Joseph. Oh, I was waiting for the pumpkin earrings. Yep, here they are, finally. Avery Rich, good to see you. Nick, doing good. Potang. Allie, good to see you. I'm doing good. How are you? David, love the earrings. Thank you. I'm happy that it's October. I loved September. I don't know, like I'm a little bit sad that September is done, but I mean, I feel like it was still a very busy month. So right heading into September over Labor Day weekend, I had my 24-hour live stream. I got out a bunch of my autumn Halloween decorations over that weekend. I went to the state fair. Oh gosh, clearly, I'm blanking here. I had my birthday midway through September. I went to an apple orchard. I did a lot of training for a race that I have this month. So I mean, September was busy and I know I'm forgetting some stuff. So it went fast, but yeah, I don't know. Like I feel ready for October. That's how I'm feeling right now. Fall just gives the comfort vibes. I know, right? I feel like no matter what's going on, I feel like, also I got my Cornelius candy mug here. Woo! Yeah, there's something so cozy and comforting about fall. It's a very feel-good season. I feel like no matter what mood you're in, if it's like, you know, if you're bummed out, if you're agitated, whatever, I feel like there's always something with fall that's like, it can just lift your spirits. Same with the holiday season with Christmas and New Year's. I feel like that has similar vibes. Also, I wanted to show you guys, I decided to make it nice and cozy, I lit up this candle that my sister got me for my birthday. It says, I'm here for the books, and I did, in fact, get some books. I would love to set this candle right here so you could see it the whole time, but obviously I'm wearing a cardigan, and I could just see myself going like this and catching my cardigan on fire. DG Transport. Dr. Pepper Lover said hi. Avery Rich, Muna is here. Reaper, wake me up when September ends. I was thinking about that, because I love Green Day and I love that song. And it never, because I've always loved September. And so I remember listening to it once and I was like, oh, it's a bummer that September was such a sad month for him. Marcos, hello from Mexico. Wake me up when September. Oh, dang. Yep. Crazy Barber, Avery Rich, just finished karate. BD Bob, what's your pace? I have been training at a super leisurely pace for myself, so I am not going to be racing. I'm not going for a PR. So my pace has been anywhere between 9 minutes 30 to 10 minutes. That is not a breakneck pace, but I don't mean it to be. David says, I'm an October birthday, I think. Carlos, thank you. Hi, Bailey. Yes, these are my nails. The hammer. October is the best month. I'm biased towards September because my birthday's in September, number one. And number two, I always loved school, and I loved the back to school vibe and just the kickoff to fall. So it's just, for those reasons combined, September has always been my favorite month, but October is a very, very close second. Sergey, traveling. Fall is winter's preview. I like that. Traveling. Tony, yes, happy October 1st. Glad you like the candle, Tony. Brandon Preacher Green, hello. I'm coming up with my trivia question. I was late to the game. I'm doing a little research here because I need to figure out which you'll see in a moment. Cosborn, hello, yabba dabba doo. OMG, never noticed the earrings. I know, you guys, only Jessie has mentioned these earrings. I'm surprised more people didn't say, oh my God, your earrings are different, because I've got my Jingle Bell earrings right here. Boom. Oh, come on. Come on. Gotta love it when you're trying to do something and it's just not cooperating with you. 5 years later. So yeah, I've got my Jingle Bell earrings right here, and I just was like, you know, it's time. It's October 1st. I gotta wear these. Okay, so it's a Tim Burton trivia question. You just gotta give me a little bit of time here. Coming up with some ideas. Let's see. Okay. I think I've got all of the, there's so many to pick from. Let's do this one. Okay, got it. Tim Burton trivia. Alexis, Aaron, Nino Johnson, Tony, Tomcat. I'm on 2 weeks leave. Oh, cool. Is it like military stuff? Love the sweater, go Navy. Thank you, Tomcat. This is a Taylor Swift folklore era cardigan. I love Taylor Swift's music, and she has a new album coming out in 2 days, October 3rd. So let's get you guys this trivia question. Tony with the pumpkin emoji. All right. Ghost. So guess Guess which of these Tim Burton movies I've never seen. Let's get some emojis in here. All right, we got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Alice in Wonderland. Sleepy Hollow. Or Sweeney Todd. All right, there you go. Trivia time. Tim Burton, who I like for the most part. Cassidy, great to see you. Let's see, sorry, I'm behind. Happy Wednesday, Cassidy. Actually, for a second there, I was like, wait, whoa, it's Wednesday already? This week has gone real fast, you guys. For a moment there, I was feeling more like a Monday. Wow. Holy crap. It's Wednesday. Okay, sorry, let's see. Cowan, hello. Armando, we got Tony again. Arthur Lujano, hello. Beaver Sticks, happy October 1st. That's why I'm wearing these pumpkin earrings in case you guys didn't notice. Michael Schultz, Cassidy, how's your week been going so far? How's work? Thank you, Tony. These were a birthday present from my mom. Inwak Kenyatta, good to see you. Let's see. Peyton Taylor, maybe? Thank you. Kumar Raju is here. Happy October to you, Kaylin. Beaver Stick says, you're crazy. I used to stare out the window from school in the fall and think about how to skip class. Oh, I mean, the thing is, I would say it's both nature and nurture. So my parents drilled into me and my sister, like, school is your number one priority, respect your teachers, get good grades, be a good student, you know, just take school seriously. It's super important. I mean, that was like loud and clear from the time I don't even remember, like definitely preschool. It was just like, be good in school because that is the most important thing. So yes, so it's like I knew school was important, but I also really liked school. I liked being there. I liked the teachers. I liked the classes. I liked learning, and I was good at school too. So I would say like, it was a combo of like parenting and ability, and just by temperament, I really liked being there. And I went to good schools, so that helped. I mean, I know there's some schools where it's like really chaotic and like the teachers aren't great and the kids are misbehaving all the time. It was like a very, very solid school experience. All to say, I loved the back to school vibe, and I liked being in school. Rated Frog is asking, Hannah, do you like Halloween or Christmas better? Oh my gosh, I need to do a trivia question. I'll save that for trivia question number 2. Cassidy says hi to Rich. Gavin, hello Gavin, how are you? We got Antonio Anthony with the blue heart, hello. Rich says, Cassidy, 7-month milestone chat unless you used it on Monday. I don't think Cassidy did. Medi, Mike, hello. Don't you ever have a bad day? Oh, sure. Yes, Mike, I have plenty of bad days, but you can, I say this a lot on here, you can always choose to have a good attitude, even when you are having a crap day, like a 0 out of 10 day. Like, I would say most days are above average. Like, I would score my average day as like a 7. Worst thing is either didn't get enough sleep or I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the usual kind of things that might ding my day down a little bit. Yeah, it's usually lack of sleep because I had to get up for something, so I'm feeling a little tired and cranky, or there was a shipping delay, if there was a box I was waiting for with stuff and it's now delayed. There was something else. Oh, I'm sick. You know, whenever I get sick, that is not fun. But it's like you have the power to control your attitude. So you can still be like, oh man, this is like not a great day. but I'm going to decide to have a good attitude and still enjoy this day as much as I can. You got to take control of what you can. That's my mindset. Sam is here. Brandon Preacher Green, the Jingle Bell earrings are a little bit bigger than the ones you have on. I know these definitely look petite compared to the Jingle Bell earrings. I don't want to take I was gonna put a Jingle Bell earring in one ear and then keep a pumpkin in the other. However, these ones, if you can see like this part that actually goes through my ear, it's a bit thicker, and I had to work. The reason why I was a few minutes late, I was a little bit after 8 o'clock when I got on here, is because I actually had to kind of thread through the earring hoop because it was hard to get through. So I'm not gonna put in the Jingle Bell on one side, but I can definitely hold it up next to the pumpkin. Yeah, so you can see. But I like how cute these are. There's just, I want to wear, actually now I'm thinking, it's like, I might just wear these, like, why not just wear these every day of October? You guys have asked me, some of you have asked me if I'm gonna dress up for Halloween, 1, and 2, if I'm gonna wear a Halloween costume to work, because Halloween is on a Friday this year. I will be at work on Halloween. And I wouldn't say sadly because I love my job, but it just so happens that my job, I work in an office environment that's more formal than informal. So you really can't show up wearing a costume. You might actually get in trouble with HR, which is unfortunate because I love Halloween. But I think I could get away with this. It's not unprofessional. A Halloween costume for sure would be unprofessional in my work environment. But this, like, just some cute little like, to give you an example of why I for sure think these are okay, like, some of my coworkers have young school-aged children, and they've come to work with, like, a little beaded bracelet that their kid made, or like a little headband, like, things that their kids made for them, or like a little sticker, like that their kid made at craft camp. So, like, this is about, to give you a sense of where I work or the work environment that I'm in, like, this is about as Halloween-y as it's gonna get. But I actually am gonna wear these because it's like, why not? It's October, it's fun. Cassidy, I see that you used your 7-month member milestone, chat. Thank you so much, Cassidy, for being a member. You're one of the OGs. You, Rich, and Kirby are my OG members. And I think there might be a couple other ones, but I feel like it was you 3 quickly became members, like the fastest. Let's see. Nui, Tony. Oh, why? Sorry, I know I'm a little behind. Charisse Brewster, good to see you. Rated Frog. All my teachers are really nice. That's excellent. Tab, I'm loving at your comment. You're saying that you and your teacher got into it constantly. What would happen? What exactly went down? Weiss, K-Dog, been a while since I joined one of your lives. It's so good to see you. How are you doing? Can't believe it. October has begun. What are you going to dress up for as Halloween? I'm trying to read really fast. I'm going as Bandit Healer from Bluey. Okay. I haven't decided what I'm going to dress up as for Halloween. I have it's like a lazy Halloween costume. I actually have my cat ears here. So I've got a pair of cat ears on a headband, and then I just wear, a black top, black sweater, and then draw 3 little whiskers on each side of my face, and then a little triangle on my nose, and call it a black cat. Like, that is the easiest. I think I've gone. I mean, I've been a black cat for the last 3 or 4 Halloweens, because it's so easy. You don't have to go shopping. You don't have to sew anything, whatever. But I'd like to do something else this year, and I haven't quite decided what it'll be. You also asked, oh, how am I doing? I'm doing solid. Yeah, I mean, YouTube's going good, work is going good. I've been loving this fall. This fall season in Minnesota has been absolutely perfect weather-wise. It's been stunning, very little rain. I think the wildfire smoke is done in Canada. That was a problem this summer, but yeah. Ooh, look at that gift. Is that a pumpkin spice gift? From, I think, Gianna Forever, that was you. I know I'm behind in the chat, but I like that because it's reminding me of what I have here. This isn't quite pumpkin spice. This is like a homemade horchata. But thank you, Gianna Forever, for that beautiful gift. K-Dog, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, can't believe October has begun. It feels like October to me. I feel like I've been ready for October. I'm a little sad that September is done. It felt busy, like my schedule was full. I had a really nice 32nd birthday on the 13th of September. But I'm still just like, wow, what's weird for me is thinking there are 3 months left of 2025 and then it's 2026. And I remember like early October, I remember this time last year, I remember end of September, or I was actually going back through photos on my phone from September and October of last year, and I'm like, oh my God. Like I screenshotted some meme and there was like a screenshot of a text exchange I had with a friend, and I'm like, you cannot tell me that was a full 12 months ago. How? So some things I remember like they were a few weeks ago, and now it's come full. We've gone one trip around the sun since then, and I'm like, okay, that is a very fast year. Down Beetle, Inwalk, I hope you've seen Sweeney Todd. Tomcat, I must tell you, in Las Vegas in a casino, they have an Egyptian slot machine with a picture of a lady on it that looks just like you. Cool. I mean, the thing is, I think I could pass as Egyptian. I could pass as a lot of things. I have been asked if I'm different ethnicities. Just generally complexion-wise, I would say most Egyptian women, if you were to go there and just kind of survey the population, would have tan skin, brown, dark hair. I don't know about freckles, but I definitely could blend with the Egyptians for the most part. So I see that. And I actually went as Cleopatra for a Halloween costume once. It was when I was, what year was it? I think it was my sophomore year in college. I went as Cleopatra. Reginald Wilkin, those pumpkin earrings reflect and cause a 3D effect. Oh, wait, I never noticed that. I'm seeing the light catching them and they do look 3D. Whoa, I love that. Thank you for pointing that out, Reginald. Kaylin says, my acrylic nail chipped today, so I cut them down. Makes sense. Thanks, Rated Frog. Matthew Scott, time is seemingly moving faster. Strange how everyone I talk to feels the same way. Yes, Matthew, I feel like it's the COVID phenomenon. I think that the COVID pandemic messed up our sense of time. It just, pre-COVID, when I think about how long seasons would feel and how long months would feel, time felt slower. And now I think about just when I was just doing this yesterday. I had a little nostalgia wave hit me and I watched my vlog. You can watch it on my YouTube channel. I decided to watch my 29th birthday vlog, which is now 3 years ago because I turned 32 just recently. And I was like, whoa, me talking here, this whole situation, that birthday, I went to a concert with my sister, all of it. I was like, that was 3 whole years ago. Not 1, not 2, but 3. And it was like kind of spooky because I'm watching this high def birthday video, and I remember everything. I remember the food, I remember the concert, I remember filming different parts of that vlog, and I'm like, 3 years ago? Like, I was still in my 20s in that vlog. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. Time is getting very strange, and I don't know if it'll start feeling a bit slower. I'm puzzled about this. So I've been reading through a Martha Stewart magazine, and she is one of my idols, as you guys know. And she is one person where, like, I differ from her, where she's never given sleep a priority. She can run on 3 to 4 hours of sleep, and she's like, yep, sleep can go. Like, I don't really care how much sleep I get. She openly says it. She has a master class, I think is what it's called, where it's like, learn from Martha, you know, whatever. And she's like, I don't really care about how much sleep I get. And I'm like, how do you function? Can someone please explain to me how you function like that? And she's in her 80s now, looks amazing, still as productive as ever. And like, how do the wheels not come off when you operate like that? Because I have tried operating like that, cutting sleep, like reducing it down to 6, sometimes 5 for days on end, and without fail, I have gotten sick. Like, I've come down with a cold, I've gotten COVID, I remember being down for the count for over a week because I was so sick, and I had just worked myself into the ground, and I'm like, I'm not convinced that I can just operate like that without consequences. I feel like my body just does not allow for that little sleep and that much work without, you know, breaking down. I don't know. I would love to, you guys have heard me say this 1,000 times, I would love to become, I don't know, more efficient with sleep, but I don't know if that's possible. I really don't. Down Beetle, I'm not a teacher. All right, I'm behind here, sorry. Hi, Aaliyah Coon. Inwalk says, I have got to know you had better seen Sweeney Todd. I'm not gonna close the poll just yet. We've only been on here for 27 minutes. Avery Rich, Rated Frog says, dang, you are way up in the chat. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna skip down. I hate doing this. James Murphy, hello. Oh yeah, sister, my attitude is in your hands, okay. Inwalk, when do you like drinking cider? I had a little cider this weekend. So I went to an apple orchard with friends on Sunday this past weekend, and we got a large apple cider to share, and it was delicious. Sauce and Sam says, have a pumpkin spice latte. Tony says, I took a picture of me and the cute cat. Cute. Thanks for posting that, Tony. I love that. Farouk is here. Hensley Stone. Hi, Back to the Future. We got a mod in here. Amazing. I'm doing good. I've been out with my mom all day shopping at grocery stores. Very cool. What did you buy? Love for pandas. I really love that mindset. I'll remember that when my day isn't going well. Yes, I can tell by what I'm reading here. I'm very, very far behind. So let me jump down a bit. I saw there were gifts from Reaper, from Inwalk Kenyatta. Nobody says, dang, 2025 is almost over. That's crazy. Hannah Halloween costume has to be Ninja Chicken. No way. Kaylin, DJ David, that's right, you're in Minnesota. Oh, Gianna Forever, I'm sorry. You used a member milestone member milestone badge. You've been a member for 5 months. Giannaversary, yes. You also coined the phrase Hanniversary. Thank you so much. Yes, Alicia Scarlett, this is a Taylor Swift folklore album cardigan from the folklore era, which I cannot believe was 2020, guys. 5 years ago right now. We were all sitting at home, just like, what's going on in the world? Kimchi Za, hello. Athen Foxtail, hello. I'm gonna skip a few here. Victor, Charisse Brewster, Potang, Cassidy says hi to Back to the Future. Marcos Zelaya, are you hungry? A little bit, yeah. I think I'll eat after this live stream. I cooked up some tofu scramble and some quinoa before this. Just a Dude says howdy. Vivek Edits, Ramiro from Argentina is here. Oh no, Reaper has COVID. I'm so sorry. Oh, I think COVID was burning people this summer and fall, like really, really bad. So I remember actually, let's see. Sorry, I just got a text message from somebody. What was I gonna, actually, so funny. I got a text message from a friend, and they're saying, oh, I'm so sorry for my late reply. I'm getting over a cold. I remember what I was gonna say though, Reaper, I'm really sorry to hear that you have COVID. Also, my mom told me that this summer there was a variant of COVID going around called razor blade throat COVID, where, as it sounds, you know, it feels like you have just like a really like terribly painful throat. And I'm like, nope. Oh my gosh, yuck. Ugh. So I hope you get better soon, Reaper. I've had COVID at least once. I mean, you can have it and not show symptoms, so it's kind of like a mystery number at this point. But for sure, at least one time I've had it, and it was horrible. And unfortunately, it was after an event that was definitely what I would categorize as a super spreader event. It was a really good friend's wedding, but it was like hundreds and hundreds of people. There was partner dancing, there was swing dancing, there was line dancing. It was like swing your partner, hand, just like holding hands. And it just was like the perfect, that sounds bad, but it's like, if you're gonna get any type of illness that's that contagious, like that would have been the event to get it at. So it was just a few days after I went to that wedding. Oh my Lord. I think it took like 10 days, if not more, from like onset of symptoms to feeling fully recovered. It was so tough. So wishing you a speedy recovery, Reaper. Ian, what up, what up, what up? Happy October. I'm so excited it's October. Just Dude says, I miss getting paid to be cooped up in the house. Are you talking about the stimulus checks that we got? Gosh, hashtag never forget. I remember just, because it was such a crazy time, and I was like, oh my gosh, every day is a new adventure here. Every day just feels like more crazy news when you thought it couldn't get any crazier. And then I remember hearing that they were sending out stimulus checks, and I was just like, whoa, I'm getting a Visa card in the mail. Like, it was the crazy, I think I still have it too. I think I kept it for like posterity's sake. Nova, thank you so much. Tony Alfonso said hi. Chetan is here. Jafar, love for pandas. Time seems to speed up the older you get. I know. I get so bummed by this love for pandas. This is one reason why I want to live a super long life. Granted, I want to be like healthy and mobile and mentally sharp when I'm old. But the thing is, it's like, if time only gets faster as you get older, and this is what I consistently hear from people who are older than me, my parents who are now in their mid-60s, especially my mom, she's like, time just keeps going faster, just you wait. And I'm like, oh my God, if it's feeling fast now, I do not want it to feel like I'm blinking and years are going by. Like, that's really spooky to me, because I want it to feel like time is very, very long. But yes, love for pandas, I think that is just the case. Like, as you get older and your age goes up and up, it's like, all right, I've been here for 35 years, I've been here for 40 years, so like another year is just like, basically you've done the drill 40 years, and it's like another year, another year, another year. Like, you just keep getting more and more used to years going by. It makes sense psychologically, but it's still, I still want years to go by as slowly as they felt when I was like in kindergarten and grade school. Even in college, years felt long. Luke Laurel Inwalk sent a couple 100 gifts. Thank you. Sam. Yes, I played club soccer in college. So not intramurals and not varsity like NCAA, but like right in the middle. So we were competitive, we would travel and compete against other colleges, but we were not NCAA. So it was like a mid-level soccer team that I was on. I played striker. I scored goals. Reaper says, W for donation. Johnny Yescas, you did a Tim Burton poll just as you promised. Woohoo! Yes, so I'm going to keep the poll open for probably another 10 minutes so people coming in, you know, in the next few minutes or so can vote. The Hammer, Saji, Victor C, hello Victor. Ooh, I'm having a hard time keeping up with you guys tonight. All these comments, which is good, but it's more challenging. Reaper, next poll, what superpower would you pick, Hannah and chat? Too Evil to Hope, good to see you. I'm guessing you like Martha because she's a hardened ex-con. The thing is, she was well disciplined long before she spent her, I think it was like 6 months or something in prison. She wasn't there for all that long. This woman was hustling and grinding and running on fumes. Like I said earlier, 3 hours of sleep this woman would get, and she just didn't care. She's like, I'm gonna be up at the crack of dawn, get up at like 4:30, be the first person at the farmer's market, get all the best produce, all the best ingredients, all the best flowers, because it's like, it's Martha Stewart, like she's got tip-top standards. And I feel like her energy and Gordon Ramsay's energy, they feel similar to me, because Gordon's another one where he's like, yep, I get 3 hours of sleep a night. He does recuperate his sleep on the weekends though. He keeps weekends for like family and rest, but even just Monday through Friday, going on 3 hours like that, I'm just like, how does that not take a toll on your body? So anyways, Too Evil to Hope. I recommend that you all go on Netflix if you have it and watch the Martha Stewart documentary, because it talks about her whole life. And she's there talking about, you know, what her life was like when she was this age and at this point. And she talks about her prison months. She talks about her time in prison, and that woman, she is so regimented and so disciplined that in prison, she would still get up, get ready, she would diary. She formed like a women's group, and they would do, I don't know what activities it was that they were doing, if it was like crafts or cookies, I don't know what they were doing, but yeah, like she held her own in prison. Like she did not let it break her spirit. There's actually a great quote from her that she's just like, I cannot be destroyed. And I'm like, that is a winner's mindset. Like nothing will stop that woman until she has completed her life. Like she's very inspiring, very tough. Absolutely love Martha Stewart. Something to Die For is here. Rich with all the member emojis. Dan says Arsenal FC. RKO67. Splashy. Have you heard the band The Pretty Reckless? That's a familiar name. I'm not sure though, just a dude. Louisa, good to see you. I see Bosk. COVID is still around. Oh yeah, unfortunately. Reaper, I can barely move. No. Oh no. Yikes. Louisa Moshe Weber is here, doing well. Arbitrage, hello. Don't forget to max out that Roth IRA. I actually just made a note about Roth IRAs. I'll survive. Yep, you will get through it. Like, sicknesses are horrible, but also just remember, like, the human body is one tough machine. Like, it will fight to get well. It will attack the infection. So yeah, it's like, whenever I've been sick, it's like, yeah, it's demoralizing. You're like, dang it, oh, I hate being sick. I can't do a lot of stuff. I'm uncomfortable. But it's like, your body is like a fighting machine. Like, it's built to fight off stuff that comes its way. We got arbitrage. We got El Nick is here. Just a dude. When I was a kid, we still had chickenpox patties. It was a wild. What's a chickenpox patty? Whoa. Is this like a? What is this? Chicken pox patty? Patties? What is this? What? Chicken? Wait. What is that? I'm so confused. It's not giving me a Google result. So I'm like, whoa, what is this? Chicken pox patties? Please, people put it in the chat if you know what that is. Because my Google search results were not, it was like showing me to something else. Narrator, love the mug. I'm glad you do. I've got all my spooky stuff out because it's now October. Yo Now says, so you retired the chair earrings? No, they're just temporarily in storage. Probably, I don't know. I kind of want to wear these pumpkin earrings the month of October. I think I'll bring these back when it's November. How about? Vadim is here from St. Petersburg. Beautiful. Chandrika, just a dude. Chicken pox. Oh, parties. Okay. Chicken pox parties. I don't know what that means still. You blink and 4 years pass for real. No. Ernest, hello. From Liverpool, UK, home of the Beatles. Nice. Hi, Treasure Hunter. Pop Shucks, good to see you. Chandra Mohan from India. Kevin said hi. Tomcat, my #1 skin moisturizer. I've got 2 that I use. I use one at night called Typology and one in the morning. That one is Revision Skincare. Kelvin Quay is here. Jafar, Torian Watson. Thank you so much. Hope all is well with you. Molto2, glad you like the pumpkin earrings. Kevin. Was Martha Stewart in federal prison? I think she was. Let's Google this. Was Martha Stewart in federal prison? Yes, Martha Stewart served a 5-month sentence in federal prison. She was incarcerated at the Alderson Federal Prison Camp in West Virginia from July 2004 until her release in March. Wow. July, August, September, October, November. That's longer than 5 months. That's what's confusing me. Oh wait, hold on. She reported to the minimum security prison on October 8th. Wow, October 2004. She served 5 months at the facility. Okay. Man, think about that. Like, whatever, you're stuck in a situation that is not fun. Like, if you have COVID and you're on bed rest, like, it sucks. But I mean, I think about, yeah, like having to just sit and live your life in prison for 5 months. I mean, there's people who have to serve years and years in prison. So yeah, like, I'm glad that I have not had to serve a 5-month prison sentence. Like, that just, imagine getting through 1 month and you're just like, dang, I have 4 more in here. Or if you're like Nelson Mandela, who did, I believe it was 27 years in prison. Can you imagine getting done with 1 year in prison and you have 26 left? Let's fact check this. I'm positive it was 27. How many years in prison for Nelson Mandela? He served 27 years in prison for his anti-apartheid activities. So, like, man, if you think you're going through a rough patch or a rough season, just think about spending 27 years of your life in prison. It's so sad to think about just the amount of time he wasn't able to live his life freely. But I think it made him who it was, because then he became the Prime Minister of South Africa. All right. Who else here? CJ McCrae, hello. Doing good. Saw the clip about her infidelity. Yep. Swarav, I'm doing good. Chandra. Siraj is here. El Rulo from Odessa, Texas. No place else. Just a dude. Okay, it was a typo. I care. Santa Barbara is here. Hello. Just a dude. A chickenpox party is where one... No. Oh my God. I know what you're talking about now. A chickenpox party is where one kid gets... So they get to have a sleepover with all their friends, so everyone gets it all at once. I feel like my boss, who I think he's maybe like in his mid-50s, getting close to 60, that's what I would guess. I feel like he referred to chickenpox parties at one point, and I was like, whoa, that's horrible. The parties were so everyone could get chickenpox all at once. Ew. Ah. Mr. Question Mark is asking, what's the most gratifying part of being vegan and your career? I would say the most gratifying part of being a vegan in my experience has been that when I just want to feast on wholesome vegan food, I'm not talking Oreos, I'm not talking hyper processed breads and pastas, like, no. But it's like, if I want to just go out for a big, like, just eat a lot of food and it's just all veggies and plant-based food, I can just eat my fill and I don't feel any guilt about it, because it's like, this was all plant food. Like, I don't have this icky, heavy feeling. So I love just getting to eat a lot of food, like a large volume, and know that it's plant food and I don't feel bad about it. And the most gratifying part of your career, just feeling like the work that I do, I'm talking about my 9-to-5 job. I guess I could talk about YouTube too. My 9-to-5 job, I would say most gratifying part is feeling like the work I do is helpful and useful and serves a purpose. You know, like someone will find it useful. And then for YouTube, I just love reaching as many people around the world, around the country and around the world as possible. That is by far the most fun part of YouTube. It's not your norm to be behind on the live. Come on, says, I think that was Tomcat. Kenny is here. I do speak some Spanish, but really only English on here. All right, Krish is here. Marcus Aurelius, thank you very much. William Barry, good to see you. Afe Work is here. Moldo too. When you're rich and famous, I'm sure prison isn't too bad. It's bad, but not as bad for sure. Yes, the fact that, like, when I was reading about her prison time and the location of it, they called it a minimum security prison. You know how you hear about maximum security prison, where they send like the scariest people, the worst offenders, like because it's like her conviction was white collar crime. I believe it was insider trading, and it wasn't anything that was like violent and crazy and aggressive. It was just like, I would call it like more wealthy crime than brutal crime. And so I'm sure, her 5 months, I'm sure it was miserable. Like, prison is prison at a certain point. Like, you're still confined. Like, you don't have certain freedoms. You don't get to just go out and live your life and wander around and eat the food you want and see people you want to see. It's like, yeah, it does suck. But her experience compared to other people's experience in prison, I'm sure, was way nicer. Marcus Aurelius, Krish, your fave Mexican, there's a guy, oh my goodness, Andrew Sabini, I think that's you. Sorry, I'm getting caught up, but I'll get to you in just a second. Your fave Mexican, there's a guy that went viral because he took 9 years probation instead of 90 days in jail. Whoa. I mean, I guess he just really did not want to be confined for 90 days, but honestly, the hassle, like the headache of having to be restricted, even as a free, like you're free in society, free, but having to deal with the whole probation, you're still kind of on a leash. That's how I think about probation. When you're sitting in prison, you're physically behind bars, but when you're on probation, you still have like a leash on you because they're still checking on you. You still have to comply with certain, like it just, having to deal with that for 9 years, I would be like, no, I will take 90 days. It's gonna suck, but 3 months, and then I'm assuming I don't have to deal with any kind of probation, but that's crazy. I would never make that choice, your fave Mexican, unless there was something really crazy with the 90 days. Like maybe he was going to be sent to some horrible facility and he was like, no. I'd like to know like his reasoning why he chose 9 years probation instead of 90 days in jail. Because you never know. I'm trying to, like, for example, say this guy, you had this choice, 90 days in jail, 9 years on probation. But maybe, for example, I don't know about him, but like if I was looking at these two choices and I say that I was a guy, I was married to someone, and my wife was going to have the baby during that 90 days in prison, and I'd be like, I don't want to miss the birth of my child. Or say that you have a loved one that is, you know, looking at only having a few weeks to live because they have stage 4 cancer. And it's like, I will not be in prison when this person passes away. I want to be with them for their last few days on earth. And I would be so sad if I missed it because I was in prison. Like I can see at least a few reasons why you would pick probation over a 90-day prison sentence or jail time. Jazzy, I'm so glad you like the earrings. These were a gift from my mom for my birthday a couple weeks ago. I do want to scroll down and say thank you to Andrew. My goodness. Let's go Dodgers, okay? I am not a baseball fan, but I will say let's go Chelsea this weekend. I'm nervous though, Andrew, because we're playing Liverpool. And I don't think it's going to be pretty, but who knows? Liverpool lost, or did they lose or did they tie? I think they lost to Crystal Palace at the very end of that game over this past weekend. Okay, Touche, says Marcus Aurelius. Aaliyah, hi, I stole my sister's phone. Okay. Pirate Gamer is new. Welcome, Pirate Gamer. Mark. 40 degrees today for me. Summer is over. Oh shoot, I missed a few up here. Back to the Future said hi. Krish. Rich with the Hannah, Minnesota Squirrel, Cristiano Gordon, and Martha emojis. Santa Barbara is freaking beautiful. Union Ash, thank you. Excuse me. Rob Faye, cold, only 93 degrees today. I love that that's cold for you down in Arizona. Off at work, I'm doing good. How are you doing? 24 grams of Steve, will you hire me? I am not hiring anybody because I have never done that. And I don't have the capacity to hire. I'm not doing that at the moment. Just a dude, nah, the parties were great. Got to invite whoever you wanted and no one's parents were gonna say no. You all got to miss school together for like a week. It was awesome. That to me just sounds so stressful. Lexton says, hey, that's my cup. Okay. 75 degrees in Northeast Pennsylvania. Wow, you guys are having different weather than us here in Minnesota. Wowzers. I want to say thank you again to Andrew. Baseball fan, but I respect the support. I appreciate your support. Go Blues. Multotube, I know Andrew is so crazy generous. Johnny said hi. Victor C. Yes. My sister told me about Jane Goodall today, and I was very sad to learn that news. I was bummed because, I mean, she is probably, if not the most qualified, one of the most qualified people was to speak on climate change and conserving nature and protecting species and trying to clean up like things that we're doing that pollute the environment. So I was like, man, she was such a win. She was such a great person to have in that realm. But yeah, I mean, I think she was 90, 89 maybe. I don't know exactly, but I know she was older. All right, we got William Barry, Dr. Strangelove. Oh, you know what? I gotta close this poll. Sorry, guys. And poll, Maripa is here. Martha served more prison time than her buddy Snoop Dogg. Go figure. Andre Souza, Mark, 40 degrees. Summer is over. Let's see, Johnny 05. Have you tried Poppy Soda? I've heard of it, but I haven't tried it yet. Johnny, Ivica, oh my gosh, from Macedonia. Yes, I remember you. Ivica, OMG, I remember you. Let's find the Macedonian flag. Hope all is well. Maripa, Mark, Liverpool will smash Chelsea. That's what I'm worried about. You never know, but I think statistically it's pretty scary. Oh wow, I did not realize the connection there. I appreciate your efforts to be loyal. That's so cool. Wow. Oh, shoot. Ivica says Arsenal or Kuhn. Kirby says, wow. Maripa, I'm getting caught up, guys. Ryan is here. Thank you. It's 7 degrees in the morning. I'm guessing that's Celsius. Let's look at this conversion. Celsius to Fahrenheit. So if it's 7 degrees, it's 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's chilly, not freezing, but cold. Kirby, yes, woo! Cornelius in the house. Mark says, go Reds. Nicholas Bennett said, hey. All right, trivia, the poll question is closed. Guess which of these Tim Burton movies I've never seen. Sleepy Hollow got the most of the 4. I have seen Sleepy Hollow and I absolutely love it. I was thinking about what movie to put on tonight. I don't think I want to put on like a full movie, but I might put on like It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown to kick off October. So I have seen Sleepy Hollow. That's not the right answer. I have seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I love the Tim Burton movie version. I know people who absolutely hate it, but I love it. 18% guessed Alice in Wonderland. That is the correct answer. I have not seen Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. I don't even know if I saw the animated version on Disney. So yeah, that is the correct answer. I have not seen Alice in Wonderland by Tim Burton. Fred Marines, she was 91. Okay, she was a trailblazer, yes. Jane Goodall, one of my childhood heroes. Yep. Didn't hear the news until now. I know, Kirby, granted, I was not really like on social media. I wasn't looking at news headlines today. So I only found out about Jane Goodall at like 5:15, 5:30. My sister told me tonight. Moltotube, if you haven't seen Sweeney Todd, you should. Oh yeah, I've seen Sweeney Todd. It's a little grisly for my taste, but that is the premise. The Demon Barber. Victor, okay, saw that. Aragao. Abi Zain, looks like you're in Indonesia. Shadow Trace, what does your hair look like down? Well, my profile picture is what my hair looks like, half up, half down. For a start. I know, Shadow Trace, that's exactly my reaction. I was caught off guard by Jane Goodall's passing. Johnny Depp's Mad Hatter has a lot of hearts. Oh, that's right, he was the Mad Hatter. I forgot about that. Okay, I'm gonna do something like, guess which, really, did Robert Redford pass away? Was that earlier this year? I think he passed away, wait, now I'm getting confused. When did Robert Redford die? Oh, it was last month, wow. I feel like I'm missing some significant people, like, the news isn't making it to me. Wow, okay. There's a sequel. Ray, I had a lovely day. How about you? Like last week, nobody said LOL. Need 3 more likes. Yeah, we are almost to 100 likes, guys. Awesome, awesome. They always go in 3s. Okay. Okay, I was gonna do a trivia question about candy, like Halloween candy that I did not like. And I'm trying to think of which ones I actually was not a fan of. Ray says it was a rough day. Oh no, oh my gosh, okay, let's hear it. Let's read your comment. Oh, the spine injections are wearing off, so all the pain is back in my legs and back. Oh my goodness. Ray, remind me, did you say if you were gonna be having spinal surgery? Because I remember you mentioning the spinal injections, but I couldn't remember, I can't remember all of the details, but I feel like you mentioned surgery. Hi, Wahid, Johnny Theva. Thank you so much. I'm brainstorming my second trivia question. Although, how about in the meantime, I just give you guys an easy one. Should be easy. Prayers for Ray. All right. Let's do a celebration emoji. Guess my favorite holiday. Woo! Is it? Oh my gosh, there's so many. I love all the holidays. This is tough. 4th of July. I gotta do like emojis with each of these because each holiday deserves an emoji. So 4th of July. New Year's. Sorry, I see your comments coming in, guys. I can like see them out of the corner of my eye as I'm typing in my poll questions. So give me 1 second. New Year's, gotta get some fun emojis. Christmas, let's do Santa, or Halloween. Guess my favorite holiday. Wahid. Let's see. Any prayers for Ray? Yes. Anybody like, oh, you guys, like, I have not myself had, like, I've had health things come up in my 32 years of life, but it's like, it's those periods where it's like you're in a lot of discomfort and you just like, you need treatment. You have had treatment, like Ray, I mean, it sounds like your situation is really just, oh, like having to be in chronic pain, that is like such hell. I hope you're able to just get better soon. Like get surgery or something. I'm not sure what the treatment will be. Yes, I'm having spine surgery on the 28th. They haven't decided which surgery though. All right, I'm gonna write that down. Ray has spinal surgery on October 28th. All right. Well, I feel like medical stuff can just drag on, and like sometimes you just have to wait a long time to get treatment, but I'm glad that you've got surgery scheduled for this month, Ray. Johnny Theva, Halloween. Just a Dude says, behind here, shoot, where is it? Just a Dude, gotta be Halloween, I reckon. Kirby says, this is easy. But everyone loves Christmas, I know. I mean, you guys know that I love Christmas. I do live, like last year I did live miss every day of December. I will be doing live miss again this year, every day of December. I am someone where I need to pull myself back to the present time, because I can be thinking way ahead, where I feel like it was this morning. I was getting so excited for Christmas stuff. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna make these cookies. I'm gonna get these gifts. I can't wait to put up my tree. And I'm like, whoa, it's only the first day of October. Like it hasn't even been Halloween yet. And even like Thanksgiving too. So yeah, I love Halloween. I love Christmas. I love Thanksgiving. I love 4th of July. I love New Year's. I love all this stuff. But yeah, I do have a fave. 4th of July is underrated. I agree with you, nobody. Ivica says, I'm waiting for the new year. CIA is here. Monitoring division. Just a Dude. Oh, also, did I tell you I'm close to being able to ride my horse? I did not know this. Okay, so what more do you have to accomplish in order to be able to ride your horse? I'm curious, just a Dude. We got Johnny Theva. How do we get that back? I don't know what that refers to. Happy Life is here. We got another mod in here. Yay. Kirby says, Ray, I hope everything goes well. I know. Yes. Like surgery, anything. Like I'm not going to disclose specifics, but I have a family member who is scheduled for surgery this month. It's not as, I would say it's not as intense as, actually, you know what? I have 2 family members who are getting surgery this month. Now that I think about it, I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, so it's just like wanting everything to go well. You know, it's like a significant medical visit, medical procedure that they're doing. So yeah, hoping and praying that everything goes according to plan. Radar said hi. Kirby, yes. I got pumpkin earrings on. I've decided I'm going to be wearing these for the month of October. All right. Ivica with the Santa emojis. Johnny Theva says we should all be grateful if we have food, shelter, and loved ones. Yes, true that. Johnny Theva, this is when people ask me, it's like, oh, don't you ever have like a bad day? Don't you ever feel like upset or depressed or whatever? And it's like, well, yeah, like I would say probably almost every human feels like the range of emotions. But I would say it's kind of like a series of thoughts that I have whenever I'm feeling like, God, I'm tired, I'm annoyed, I'm sick, I'm not getting what I want, there's this delay, blah, blah, blah. Like whenever I'm just having like a not great day and I'm feeling more negative, I feel like what is such an instant reset for me, the things that I think about are, like you said, the basics. It's like, okay, zoom out, princess. You have shelter, you have a job, you have income, you have family, you are able-bodied, you have access to groceries, like you are not suffering. Like you really don't, like I don't have anything to complain about that's like the basics of living. And then also it's like the mentality of like, even when you're having a legitimately terrible time for whatever reason, like you can still choose, you can say like, I will still have a good attitude. in the midst of like a really crappy situation. Like you have the ability to choose your mindset. You don't have to just be beholden to feeling crappy. So I love the perspective mindset, Johnny Theva, of like when you really stop and think like, all right, I'm upset, but like in the grand scheme of things, I really don't have anything that's like legitimately terrible. Kathleen Thompson, Ray says, I managed to get 2 weeks off of school for recovery, but high school isn't the nicest about getting work in on time? You have to be kidding me. Wait, what? High school isn't the nicest about getting work in on time. Do you mean like with like work in on time? Like that doesn't seem very, yeah. Wait, what? Are you saying that they're making, like they have some kind of issue with you taking time off and having to get your assignments done? Like to me, I'm like, hey, if someone is gonna be getting spinal surgery, like there should not even be concern about when this person is getting homework done. I'm very confused by that. If I'm understanding that correctly, like that is very frustrating to hear. Radar says nice. Joe N with the pumpkin emojis. Johnny Theva, don't feel deprived from this material system. Just a Dude says, well, apparently I got it wrong. Greg Cox is from Odessa, Texas. Nice. We got another person here from Odessa, Texas. There's another user named El Rulo who's from Odessa, Texas. Hi, Class 21. Antonio Salazar, just chilling here. Having a nice evening. How are you? Rich says, nice earrings. Curvy. Just a Dude says, well, I really only lack getting on her and just doing it. I want to work her a bit more, though, so maybe she won't be so rough. Makes sense. Just be safe. I feel like, riding accidents, that's one, because I would like to own horses one day, but thinking about having a riding accident is really, like, because a horse was just so unruly and like threw you off. Getting thrown from a horse, never want to go through that. What I don't want is, okay, I saw that one. Ivica, thank you, Ivica. Must be positive in these bad times. Yeah, like anytime, good or bad, like just try to just bring it back and be like, everything can be terrible around me, but I can still have a good attitude about it. Roberto Leal, thank you, Regimar Alves, Danny Dan. I'm almost caught up, guys. Kirby says, I got the Jingle Bell ones to match Hannah. Ooh, love it. Twinning. Then she decides to switch it up. Ivica with the Christmas emojis. Ray says, my teachers will give me referrals if I don't have the work done and turned in before the surgery. Man. Based on what you're saying, my first thought is like, what is wrong with these teachers? Like, if I was a teacher, which I was, I would not, I feel like my number one feeling as a teacher, I would be like, man, I feel terrible that my student, I'm sad that they have to go through spinal surgery. I hope it all goes well. It's like the last thing I would want to do is just put extra stress on someone who's going to have surgery like that. I don't understand. Johnny Theva says, hello. Umut, Ivica, Hannah is hot chocolate. Oh, nothing to do. It says, me too, just buy a Mustang. Oh gosh. Jackson is a troll. Let me see. We got, I like this comment a lot. The Black Sea Producky says, you give off princess energy. That horse isn't throwing you off. Well, I'm not gonna pretend like I have supreme control over an animal. Like, any animal, even one that's been trained. I mean, horses can get spooked. They can just, I don't know, for whatever reason, just decide that they're gonna kick you off or start freewheeling it and just go. So I feel like that is a dangerous mindset, actually, to have around animals. Even like all animals, including domesticated animals, unless it's like a Chihuahua that's this big, like one that's not really gonna physically harm you. But any animal that's like big enough to hurt you, like run at you, you know, what do you call it? Headbutt you, kick you, throw you, like a large enough animal, even dogs. Like I see some of these people with these like Cujo dogs, and I'm like, one, I don't think I would ever want to have a dog that the size of it alone kind of freaks me out in my own home. I don't mind like a mid-sized dog, but it's these like, I don't know, because it's like, that's still an animal. Yeah. What I'm trying to say here is like, I feel like you can never, like, I would never want to just be 100% sure, like, oh yeah, nothing is ever gonna happen around this animal, especially a horse, because I mean, they're so huge and they're so powerful, and it could just be a bad day. It could be something that's bothering the horse, like if it has like a little tick in its, you know, in its ear, or there's like a fly that's biting it, or I don't know, for whatever reason, if it just decides it's not having you on its back anymore, and it just is like, I'm done. I would never want to feel 100% like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen with this horse. All right, Azar. We got Raymond B. I'm doing good. How are you? Oh man, the Black Sea Producky says Chihuahuas are aggressive. They are so funny. I was just watching this reel, I think, yesterday about like Chihuahua confidence level 10 out of 10. And it's just so funny because in the video, this little Chihuahua has to weigh maybe 10 pounds. There's like a fully grown moose that like starts running at the yard, and luckily there's like a huge wire fence, so the moose ends up stopping. No, here's the thing that happens. So the Chihuahua is in the fenced in yard and sees the moose, and the Chihuahua just starts going off, like just bark, 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 yapping, growling at this moose, and the moose like starts to run at the fence, but then it's like, oh, I can't actually get through this fence. But I'm like, dude, Chihuahua, if that fence was not there, like, what are you doing? Justice Crow is here. Hello. Hi, Katie. Oh no, Jacoby. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly. I'm gonna go with Jacoby because I went to school with a Jacoby. I needed to hear this. I've been feeling defeated. You don't have to say if you don't want to. I always ask though whenever people leave comments like that. What in particular has you feeling defeated? Is it like school related? Is it work related? Is it health related? Fitness, relationships? I'm always curious to know, like, you know, what people are dealing with. Katie said hi. Abid is here. Trewu is from Bangladesh. Hello. Warrior Achilles, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Peggy Heke. Kuriakos, I believe I said that right. Kuriakos, are you in Greece? Joe Jackson, I love your channel. The world needs a positive attitude like yours. Keep it up. Thank you, Joe Jackson. I so appreciate it. I also saw your comment. I think it was on the Ben & Jerry's ice cream short that I posted. But I appreciate you, and you know, I don't want people to think that I'm just like happy all the time and have this like fake persona, because it's like I definitely have all the range of emotions. Like some days I'm like, oh my God, 10 out of 10, I feel great. This is an amazing day. Other days, for whatever reason, I'm just like, oh, I'm struggling. I'm not motivated. I feel like I've learned what can trigger bad moods, like just getting way too caught up in like negative news cycles, tragedy after tragedy, really like toxic political stuff where I'm like, man, I'm just feeling so mentally burnt out, and it gets you feeling like cynical, annoyed. I can like feel my heart rate start to like change when I consume certain content. So yeah, all to say, I definitely have days where I'm just feeling not my best self for whatever reason, but it's like just remember, like tell yourself like you can still choose to have a good attitude, and you can still find ways to, you know, enjoy something in your day. Even if you felt not great for like 20 of the 24 hours, you could still find time to like, one thing I will say, if I'm feeling just unmotivated, down, frustrated, just kind of like gray, I like the feeling you get after a workout. I heard someone say this once and it was so great, and I've never forgotten it. You will, in my experience, like do you ever regret working out? Like you can not feel like working out. There are so many days where it's like, I'm supposed to be training today, I'm supposed to go for a run today, I'm supposed to do a HIIT workout today, but like post workout, like will you regret doing that workout? I have never once regretted doing a workout, ever. Like I get home or I finish up with whatever it was, and I'm like, I feel better, I feel more awake, and then I'll shower off, clean off, and I'm like, yeah, thank goodness I did a workout, even when I was not feeling the most motivated. So I feel like there's like little hacks you can do to just bring the score of your day up from like, say it's a 5 or even a 4 or worse. Like there's just like little things that can boost your day. Danicho is here. Sorry, I was yapping and there were a lot of comments that came in. Thank you, Sean Smith. Yes, Justice Crow. Have you ever heard of Sewin? I learned how to say that word correctly because I'm reading this magazine on Halloween. I don't think I have it here with me. No, I don't have the magazine here with me, but I've been reading this magazine and there's a whole section on Samhain. It's like the ancient Gaelic, Celtic festival around Halloween time. Larry Middleton, good to see you as well. Happy Life with the Hearts. Sean Smith says, definitely going to be respectful. Remy Rainbow, your mug is adorable. I'm glad you like it. We got Bugger from Abu Dhabi. Face the Ace is back. Good to see you. Lots of familiar faces in here. De Black Sea Producky says, hashtag real. Peralta is from Brazil. Hello. Jacoby, relationship health, but no one around has the patience to let me vent. Oh no. I mean, hey, you can vent on here. Like, I know it's not like it's not the same as, I love having a real physical person with me to vent things out to. So that is frustrating. I would find that frustrating, but you can vent on here, Jacoby. We know you and we want you to be good. And also, I mean, I like it when people share what's going on because I also really value transparency and honesty, because it's like, why, I don't know. It's good to be honest, especially when it comes to health and things that affect your health. Student YouTube says yes. Mike Kontudis is from Greece. Face the Ace says, yeah, you're right. Jub says, facts. Sometimes I go too hard though. Problem is about getting in, says Mike. Evika, Hannah, who is your favorite actor? Oh my gosh, this is so hard. It's so hard to pick one, but there's two that come to mind. Maybe I'll do this as a trivia question eventually. Also, I see CL is here. CL Hinton, another mod. We've had Back to the Future, Happy Life, CL. I hope I'm not forgetting another one, but at least 3 tonight. I was gonna respond to Evika. Great question. I would say one of my fave actors is James. Oh no, am I glitching? Shoot. No. Oh, sorry, my computer was showing me that was buffering. Dang it. Shoot. Oh well. James McAvoy and one of my fave actresses is Frances McDormand. We got the mix in here. All right, sorry if I was buffering there. I don't know if that was, I mean, I was buffering on my own device here to the side, so yikes. Face the Ace Halloween season. Do you like candy apples? Yes. Dark Horse is asking, what will you dress up as for Halloween? I've got my easy go-to black cat costume. I actually have my ears right here. Some people thought these were horns, and I'm like, I don't want people to think I'm running around with horns on my head. I don't like that. But no, these are supposed to be cat ears. Maybe not the most convincing cat ears. I think it'd be better if there was like a little triangle in each of them. So black cat with some little whiskers and an upside down triangle. That's like the easiest, with like some black, just a black top, black pants. That's become like my quick 5-minute Halloween hack costume for like, if you really don't have time to put one together, you can still show up to parties, you can still show up wherever with a costume, and people are gonna know exactly what you are. But I'd like to plan something else, and I haven't decided what that's gonna be. So I've still got a month to figure it out. DeMonty CL says, oh, good night, y'all. I'll catch you all next time. I'm upright. Thank you so much for being here. Hope your health situation improves, CL / just you continue to recover. And I'm really glad that you were able to take the time to hang out on here for a little bit. Okay. I'm too sick to stay on. Okay, I'm reading this late from CL. I'm too sick to stay on, but I had to do a drive-by greeting. Oh, everybody please like and subscribe. So sweet. Thank you so much, CL. Face the Ace, I love Halloween season. Yes. Let's see, Kirby, Evika, Hannah, like and subscribe. CL, Hype is waving. All right, I'm almost caught up, guys. I will close this poll question as well. Ooh, it looks like Christmas overtook Halloween. Okay. Dr. Viral is here. Katie says, I love your earrings. Thank you. Yes, I feel like I gotta show these off because this is actually the first time that I'm wearing them on a live stream. Which is major because I always wear those Jingle Bell earrings. So yes, I got these cute pumpkin earrings from my mom. I don't know if she's been on tonight, but she'll love to see that I'm wearing them because she gifted them to me for my birthday, which was a couple of weeks ago. And I remember wanting to wear them right away, but I just could not like pierce the hoop through my ear because it's a bit thicker of a band. And so I really had to like stand in my bathroom and look in the mirror and like work the earring hoop through. But yes, so got my pumpkin earrings in now. Dark Horse. Oh, funny. I will not be looking for anybody on Halloween. I haven't designed my cat costume to be paired with another costume. Darren Bloomer. Hello, Darren. Good to see you. All right. Poll question number 2. Guess my favorite holiday of all the holidays there are to celebrate. Christmas got the most votes by like 5%. 37% of you guessed Christmas. Christmas is and I hate to say this because I love it so much, but Christmas is it's my second favorite holiday, literally by like a nanometer, like just the tiniest little bit, like a crumb. Christmas is not my favorite holiday, but it is basically tied almost with first place, which is Halloween. 32% of you got it right. It is Halloween. That is my favorite holiday. I also love the 4th of July. I feel like everything that's all the other holidays that are not Christmas and Halloween are pretty much more or less tied. I mean, 4th of July, New Year's, Thanksgiving. I don't know about St. Patrick's Day. I feel like that might be tier 3. It's like the fun, but not as like you're not gonna get a day off of work. There's no huge gathering, no huge feast. Like you can do some fun stuff on Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. I love the 3-day weekend type of holidays, like Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples Day. I actually get that off not this coming weekend, but next weekend. Memorial Day weekend, Labor Day weekend, Martin Luther King Day weekend. So I feel like there's just different buckets of holidays, but like 1 and 2 for me are Halloween and Christmas. Dean Berryman is from New Zealand. Hi, Dean. Niners versus Rams tomorrow. Kirby, who you got? Ooh, Niners. I don't think I've watched the Niners play this year. I think I have, well, I'm getting my Los Angeles teams mixed up because I have seen the Chargers, but not the Rams. Let's see. Nate Hodge, what is your content? So I do a lot of stuff on my channel. So I do a lot of recipe videos. I am vegan, so I cook vegan. I do desserts, and then I also love doing just all different kinds of dishes like rice, quinoa, burgers, sandwiches, soups, curries, scrambles, you name it. I haven't done everything, but I love doing a lot of different food recipes. Let's see, I do some running vlogs because I'm a distance runner, and I also do brand collaborations. I've got one coming out for next Monday, and I'm backlogged a bit on my video editing. I've been having a lot of busy weekends lately, so I'm trying to get my birthday vlog posted by next Monday. It's my 32nd birthday vlog, which I filmed a few weeks ago. Just all the stuff that I did to celebrate. Let's see, Rich says, funny part is Halloween isn't really a holiday. At this point, I would say it is a holiday. I don't think it's an upset, LOL, says Kirby. Dark Horse picked Halloween. Lava Kumar is here. Lady A, I'm glad you like these earrings. I'm just gonna start wearing these every day. It's official, you heard it here. I'm wearing these pumpkin earrings every day of October. Okay, Evika for Christmas, all home. Ooh, excuse me. Rishab is here. The Henderson family sent a floating heart. Thank you, the Henderson family. Excuse me, guys. We got Dark Horse. If I dressed up as a Shih Tzu, nope. Dr. Shivago, Rishab. Thank you for being here. Thanks for joining. Let's see. What else? Nick Jansen, it's October 1st. I just meant that there is no day off for Halloween. True. It's a holiday, but it's not a good enough holiday to get it off of work, sadly. Joe Jackson, thank you for the bless you. Rishab, thank you. Evika, Hannah in queen dress. I was thinking it'd be fun to dress up like in some kind of royal way. What's another poll question I can give you guys? John says, sup. I'm just chilling here with all the Halloween fun stuff. I've got this Spooky candle that my sister gave to me for my birthday a couple weeks ago. It says, I'm here for the books. Also, it's 9:42. It's a little late. I'm still going to be on here, but I kind of want to make myself a plate of food. So actually, I think I will bring you into the kitchen. John says, sup, Bishop Bullwinkle, had to say hi before I hibernate. Enjoy the rest of your night. Nice. Hibernation sounds great. That spooky candle is awesome, right? I feel like I got to show it a second time because I'm not able to keep it on screen the whole time. But I just love it. I'm here for the books. And then you can see the cute ghosties throughout the candle holder. That spooky candle. Evika says, what is your favorite place in the world? The United States of America. Donald Kinsella, too early for Halloween. It's never too early for Halloween. Kirby, Halloween at work is kind of fun. Yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, I've decided I'm gonna wear these earrings at work. Because, I mean, from a distance, they look like just cute little, cute little earrings. The Black Sea says it's pretty. Let's see. Rimwolf Le Daniello. Evika says USA. All right, I'm gonna make myself a little plate of food. If I can, oh my God. I hate having to move this. It's such a disaster. But we're gonna go to my kitchen, guys, and go over here. I wasn't planning on being in here tonight, but I figured, I do want to eat something. I didn't have a ton for dinner before hopping on here. So I made the usual suspects this evening. Can anybody tell me what this is? So we got some of that, and then over here we got some tastiness. So I'm gonna dish up a plate. Sorry for the wobbly camera. Let's see. Brian, thank you so much. Big Haas is here. Evika says pizza. Thank you, Lava Kumar. Your kitchen layout is awesome. I love your island. Isn't it great? I know. I'll show you guys. It's a little disorganized. But yeah, so like if I move this way, yeah, this is like the kitchen island. I don't think you guys have ever seen the lights. I don't know. But yeah, I got way too much stuff going on in here. But I do love my kitchen island here. It's just like a great... I feel like it gives me enough space to lay everything out. Like when I get home with groceries, I can just put them on my countertop. Kirby says, yep, tofu. Hog says, on my front porch, smoking a cigar and sipping bourbon in Georgia. That sounds so chill. Rice pilaf, says Brian. Rice, dried mince. Colton Davis. All right. Rich, I got a $100 gift card at work today. Yes, from my boss. Hard work and dedication. Haven't missed a day in 2 seasons. I gotta love employee appreciation. That is so nice. Plenty of counter space. Beautiful kitchen for the best cooker. The Henderson family, thank you for the flower. And Miguel Eduardo is here. Kirby. Oh, thank you, Rishab. Sorry, I want to make sure to get to everybody. Kirby says, sounds like a Rich thing. Congratulations, Rich. I know. I feel like, Rich, you are like the most dependable, like nothing is ever going to stop you from showing up and working hard and just grinding. Like that I respect it. Because I feel like I'm very like professional, consistent, but I feel like having like zero, I was never one of those, it reminds me of in school where they would, like at least in my school, they would give out certificates for perfect attendance, kids who never missed a day of school. And I never once got one of those because for whatever reason, I would, I'd be out for a day here and there. And I feel like it's similar to work. Like I'm there probably like 98% of the time. Like I'm consistent, but even still, like I I can't hit the 100. Like there's going to be something where I won't make it 100% of the time. Rishab, I want to say thank you so much for this super chat here. You are so energetic. Bandana challenge. I don't know if I'll have time for a bandana challenge game, but I appreciate the suggestion in the super chat. Hog, get ready to come to Georgia. I've been to Georgia. How many times have I been to Georgia? I've been to Savannah on vacation, and I've been to Atlanta for a conference. So I've been there twice. Kirby, no days off. Yeah. I'm like almost no days off, but I'm not quite there. John, have a great spooky evening. Thank you, John, for the sub. I appreciate it. Rim Wolf, Lava Kumar, nice conversation. Be happy and make other happy. Yes. Spread the happiness around. Only employee, yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Rich. You never miss work. You're always on time, never late. It's like military level discipline where it's like you just that reminds me a lot of my dad. I'm trying to think, like I can't remember when he ever was off of work, took time off, except for like maybe a family vacation. But it's like never late, always early, like 15 to 30 minutes early, like very military-esque, like you just never, ever be late. You always be consistent and disciplined. Yeah, I love hearing it. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. I'm in my kitchen right now. Rocky Boy is here. Eliomar, the Daisy Channel, Rim Wolf, Rishab, your energy will add more. Done to the game. Back to the Future. I was a hall monitor in grade school. I had a silver badge. Hog, Georgia for life. Atheist, hello. Yep, 15 to 30 minutes early. Yes, ma'am, every day. Empathic veteran, same here. I can't be late. It's the army and me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like my dad, I mean, maybe here and there if we're going to meet up and go for coffee, it's like, and he hits a traffic snag, that's one thing. But for anything, if it's like getting to the airport, going to a party, going to work, going to a conference, anything that's of like any type of significance, I would say if it's like a casual meetup, it's like off-duty vibes, basically. If it's like super low stakes and it does not matter if you're a few minutes late, that's one thing. But anything where there is like a set time and you must be there, any kind of ticketed event, any type of departure, any type of travel, anything like that, he is always so early. And it's so nice because it's just like, you know something's up when he's late. I think that says a lot about a person, is like when they don't arrive on time, and it's like shocking because you're like, something's off because this person is never late. Kirby, Rich, I'm always at least 2 or 3 minutes early. Nice. Alex Firola, thank you. KDT Dog, what city am I in? I'm in Minneapolis. Which dish do you like? Matcha? I've never had matcha, Lava Kumar. $275 for nice house and 2 acres. Wow! Are you kidding me? You can get a house for $275,000? Oh, man. That's like for that much land too. Wow. 2 or 3 men. Wow, congrats, Kirby. Dallas James. Okay. This always happens. I talk so much and then then I have to rush off. So I've got my nice little plate here. I'm going to start with the quinoa. That's the first thing that I showed you guys. I just whipped it up really quick this evening. I felt like being on my couch for the live stream. So This is quinoa. It's my favorite, like, grain. I think it's a pseudo grain, but I just call it a grain. So yes, I'm gonna put some of this on my plate. Let me turn my camera. Yeah, but I would do Hannah missing so much, over and out. Lava Kumar, I have heard getting matcha latte. Oh, yes. I've never had a matcha. No, I have had a matcha latte. I've had one matcha latte in my life, and it was in London. I just thought I'd try it while I was there, and I really didn't like it. I thought it was really gross. I know it's good for you health-wise, but oh boy. It tasted like, and granted too, I mean, I probably spent $6 or $7 on it because I was paying in British pounds, which at the time were more, it was like a more expensive currency than dollars. And I was like, dang, I spent a good chunk of money, and it tasted like I was drinking pureed grass with some foamy milk on it. It was so bad. I was like, oh, I can't believe I paid this much money for something that tastes this bad. Tragedy. Tragedy in London. Okay, so I've got my quinoa all ready to go. Ivica says quinoa. Robert Lopez. This is not a Mexican plate. Lol. Matcha latte. Okay, let me set this down. And bring this good stuff over here. Gotta charge your phone, says Dallas. Okay. Avatar Singh says you're welcome. All right, so I'm just gonna take some of this tofu. All this stuff just clanking around. Thank you, Tim says. Sorry, I'm not really facing the camera totally. I'm trying so hard to plate this food and I just keep hitting stuff. Let's move that. Okay. All right. And I feel like I need like a solid amount on this plate. Lava, one lady who likes matcha. Tim says, thank you. I'm glad that you like the pumpkin earrings. I appreciate it. All right, let's get this tofu on here. Oh no. All right. That looks good. One spoonful just for myself. All right. Hello, Meg. So, yeah, I think I'll just keep it simple. Here we go. Here's my plate of quinoa and tofu. So let's head back to the living room, say goodbye to my lovely kitchen, and head on over here. You know when you eat something and you can tell that it irritated like part of your mouth? Yeah, I'm having that right now. I don't know what it was though. Okay, so Ava Kumar, favorite drink is coffee. Feels very bright over here. Bye Stove, thank you for your hard work today, says Tim. Yep, I know, much appreciation. Hug, $1,300 house mortgage, nice. That is so affordable in today's economy, my goodness. Mark, nope, I don't smoke anything, never have. Joshi is here. Kaas, hello. Favorite drink is soda, says Joshi. Evika says hot tea. Neil is in Lincoln, UK. I've never heard of Lincoln in the UK. I only know of Lincoln, Nebraska. Yummy. Thank you, Kaaz. I'm thinking about another trivia question I could give you guys. There's a Lincoln, Illinois. I wonder how many states have Lincoln. What's a trivia question I could give you guys? I'm thinking. Could do like Halloween costumes, although I've done those before. Yeah, I don't know. I'm stumped. Atheist egg mixture? No, this is actually curry tofu. But I scramble the tofu so that it looks like eggs. Thank you, I'm Brian, Miles KG. I earlier, not on this live stream, but I made tofu scramble with quinoa. All right. Oh, I can think of one. Here we go. So I signed up for a distance race today for next year. Let's see. Where's a running emoji? Running. Okay. Guess which distance race I signed up for today. So this will be fun. I'm looking forward to this already. Van Raj is here, having a good day. Vivek, Miles KG. All right. Is it a 10-mile race? Half marathon, which is 13.1 miles. These are in the wrong order. 10K race. Mile race, half marathon race, which is 13.1 miles, or a marathon, full marathon race, 26.2 miles. All right. Ta-da! New poll question. See if you can get it right, guys. Neil, ooh, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you're cleaning sewers? I'm so sorry, Neil. Oh no. I mean, oh, that sounds like a grind. Are you on the night shift, Neil? Hog says, you need to come to the South. Trust me on this one. I will never, ever live outside of Minnesota. No one will ever convince me. I do think Minnesota is the best place to live. Tim says, Carlton Banks asked for his sweater back. I don't know who that is, but this is a Taylor Swift folklore era cardigan. Lava, just call me Lava. Miles KG. Margun, Ivica, Georgia is the state with the capital. Oh, that Georgia is a country. But I think here we are talking about the state of Georgia in the United States. What's your favorite show? Let's talk about popular shows. Boy, I haven't been watching a lot of TV lately, so I'd have to think on which one I talk about. Vikings versus Browns in London, that's right. Yes, I will be busy though, I won't see it. Blue says Dr. Tofu. I love that. Let's see. Neil says I picked some blackberries earlier. I love blackberries. Brian says, ooh, Miles has been on a fried tofu kick. I love fried tofu. Abdul is here. Sterling. Right now it's 10 o'clock at night. Meg, my favorite fruit. I can save that one for later. Kenva, how the taste like Hannah. Subad. JJ. Vivek. Margon, Brian, Doctor Who at Where, Joshi Asylum, had a good day. Tim says I'm going with the half. Half marathon because of this time of year. Fuji Boy. Evika Miles. I've been on Chief of War recently. I don't know what that is. Beaver Stick says the Sunbelt is going to be uninhabitable. Yep, exactly. So Beaver Sticks and everybody else here, I've said this many times. I would like to live to be a very, very old age. Like I want to make it past 100 years old. So I'm like, okay, I am 32 years old in the year 2025. Let's just say for easy math, I'm around 30 and I want to live another 70 years. So 2025 plus 70 is 2095, if I did my math right. So I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, what is the climate gonna look like in 2095? And it's like, it's just not good. It doesn't look good. The farther south you are and the warmer the climate is. Obviously, this is gonna be years from now, but I think very long term in terms of like where I wanna buy land, resources, bugs, like just how, like natural disasters. Like in Minnesota, sure, we have like a few tornadoes every year, but we don't have hurricanes, we don't have monsoons, we don't have earthquakes. I mean, we don't have really scary bugs or critters or whatever. So yeah, if anything, I would live farther north than I do now because the outlook is that the climate is only getting hotter and more chaotic. I would never move. I love the South, don't get me wrong. I've been to the South and I love it there, but as a long-term play, like as a long-term investment, I would purchase land and property in Minnesota, in Canada, Wisconsin, maybe the Dakotas, but not anywhere south of here. All right. Thank you, Joshi. Thank you, Julia. Too fine for you. I like that username. I don't want you in Minnesota after 45 years old. You need warm bones, plus invest cheap and live at 50. No, never. I'll never leave. I'd have to be dragged out of here. Meg, favorite ice cream. I'll save that for another trivia. Miles, Jason Momoa plays in it. It's about the old ways of traditional Hawaii. Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I need to see this. Thank you, Ivan Cast. Majdi. I get the Doja Cat comment a lot. Crazy to think our youth will see the year, not 3000, it would be the year 2100. Scary number, quite match for me. Van Raj says it's gonna be hell in 2095. KDT dog, always hang with younger people and always have a plan for tomorrow. Always. Oh, I have a plan. It can be, I feel like sometimes I need to stop thinking so far in the future, but I think it has helped me for the most part in my life. I am thinking like years and decades from now, where it's like, all right, what are smart things to do now based on where I think things are going to be 5, 10, 15, 50 years from now. I will not let an alligator bite you in Georgia. Hey, but you know what? I'm just going to stay put here and I won't even have to deal with alligators in Minnesota. That is a blessing. 2095 mosquitoes go extinct in Texas. Kirby says farther north. Ah! Well, the thing is, you know, I love Christmas and the New Year's and holiday season, and I love the winter for many reasons. And sadly, the winters are becoming balmier. So, Rim Wolf. Red Demon Joker, do you celebrate Halloween? I kind of like to, I mean, I really do celebrate it on the 31st of October, but I do love to just do like fun, spooky Halloween stuff every day of October. 44 Carbine is here. Kirby says, not that far, Rich. Tim says, I plan for planning. Thank you, Ahmed. All right. Rich is saying, Kirby, believe it or not, Minnesota is farther north than Toronto. I didn't know that, actually. Ahmed is from Morocco. Lava says there's mosquitoes where he's at. Ugh. I only got one mosquito bite this entire spring and summer, this entire year so far. And it wasn't even in Minnesota. It's when I was in DC for a friend's wedding and I was drinking coffee at a coffee shop and was going to be heading to the airport, and just a mosquito got the back of my leg. And that's the only time I've gotten bitten this whole year. I was like, now that I think about it, it's October and it's like, can someone tell me where all the mosquitoes have gone? Is something happening? I'm sure something's happening, but I just don't know. Hi, is it Juliana? I'm eating tofu scramble with quinoa. Have you been properly trained? Hog, you would do the state of Georgia a justice. I got nothing against the state of Georgia. I loved Georgia both times that I was there. Actually, I got this plate. Technically, my mom got this plate set. We went to the Paula Deen store in Savannah, and because we both love Paula Deen, and my mom got her, it's like a kitchen plate set with, you can't really see it now, but it's got like a garden rooster on it. So this is from Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia is actually my favorite city in the United States that I've visited outside of Minnesota. It was like the charm, the manners, it had like a spooky vibe with the Spanish moss. I loved it. The food, everything was wonderful in Savannah. So, and Atlanta too. I liked Atlanta. So great state based on my 2 times there, but there is no place like Minnesota for me. I will never not have my home base in Minnesota. All right. Let's see. What did I miss? Lava, okay, Washington, D.C. Kirby, I always assumed Canada is north of every, same. That's my, also Jackson, thank you for the combo, GG Jewels, that is so many of them, thank you. Kirby, I'm like you, like in my brain, my very simple brain map of North America, I know that it's like not a perfect line, but I basically am like, okay, if the US is like just here, Canada, like it's basically a horizontal line, and Canada is just all north of the US. But there are some spots where the border kind of cuts down and is a little bit wonky. But I didn't realize that Toronto was farther south than Minnesota. That's so weird. All right. Barbosa said hello. Van Raj said you are right about mosquitoes. Juliana says, wow, tofu, I'm Chinese and I love tofu. I'm not Chinese, but I love tofu. I'm vegan, so tofu is an excellent source of lean protein, and I eat it pretty much every single day. And I love it with quinoa. Thank you, GK. God, sorry. Did you go on the ferry? Is this a ferry that happens in Savannah? Because if so, I did not go on it. We embrace mosquitoes in Georgia. Well, I gotta move to Minnesota. I mean, if you're gonna come here, be prepared for the winter. I'm a Hitman is back. Good to see you. Kyra. Sorry, guys. Suddenly my nose just got really itchy. Ooh. Kyra is here. Brian Jones. Hannah, I am forever a follower and supporter of your channel. Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate it. Lava. Yes, I'm an American citizen. Chico. Do you like Bad Bunny? So that was the guy who is the Super Bowl performer, right? The Super Bowl halftime performer. To be honest, I don't think I know enough of his songs. Like, I've heard of him. He's like, he has the popularity level where he's so famous. Like, even if you don't know any of Taylor Swift's songs, pretty much everybody knows who she is. I mean, Bad Bunny, he's like not as famous as Taylor Swift, I would say, but he's still like big enough where I knew exactly who he was when he was named as the Super Bowl halftime show. I don't know enough about him or his music to say whether I like him or not. JB says El Paso, Texas is closer to San Diego than Houston. How's that for geography? Texas is crazy. Texas is crazy huge. Shannon Jones. Thank you. I do my best. I try to be healthy. I made quinoa and didn't know what to do with it. It's like grits, but cornbread too. I would say I like to treat quinoa like rice. So if you make like a curry or a soup or something that's like, you can eat it with like, I eat it with veggie burgers. It's like a nice starchy side to go with whatever it is that you've made. Thank you, Gianna, forever for sending the GG. King Vaughn. H8. Nathan Vetta. All right, Angelo. I'm eating tofu and quinoa. Yes, Bad Bunny. I did know he is Puerto Rican. Aslan Rimwolf. Thank you, Sveroman. Spencer, I'm doing good. Just eating a pretty late, almost said lunch. Eating a very late dinner here because I don't know, I ate at weird times and I was like, I just haven't had enough to tide me over to actually like go to sleep. I'm doing good. Nathan is asking, what's your mile time? I don't know my best mile time. It's either in the 7s or the 6 minutes. Because I had some pretty fast splits when I ran a marathon last year. But I'd have to check. Flynn, thank you so much. Spencer, how are you? Let's see, AJ, LOL, Chico, yeah, they should have put R. Kelly instead of him performing at the halftime show. I don't know about R. Kelly. Gianna Forever, Harry Belafonte, Power of Prayer is vegan too. Welcome to this vegan, I mean, it's not, I feel like everything I do on the internet is not just this is vegan, this is vegan. I do a variety of things. But I am vegan, so the food I make on here is vegan. Let's see. Shortsify. I just turned 32 years old. I can run a 678. I see what you did there. All right. Rich with all the member emojis. Thank you so much, Rich. So appreciate you, always. Rimwolf says, stay tuned. Jennifer versus Bruno Mars. He already had a Super Bowl halftime show. It was amazing. Atheist. Yes, I do watch movies. I am not anti-meat. Nope. Being vegan and anti-meat are not the same thing. Peralta. Ivy. Shortsify. It's funny because it's like seen as such an improper question, but I actually don't mind answering this. What do you weigh? I usually am somewhere between 120 and 125 pounds. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't care if people know how much I weigh. I don't know what that translates to in, what is it? Kilograms? Stones? I hear people say stones over in the UK. I have no idea what the conversion is for kilograms to kilos to pounds. Favorite movie is Gladiator from 2000 with Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix. 2460 Joel, 2460 Joel. I gotta do the alkaline diet again. I feel like I have a sense of the alkaline diet based on, I don't know. Actually, I don't think I could put together, I don't know what actually an alkaline diet, I've heard of it, but I don't know what the restrictions are for an alkaline diet. Where am I here? Gianna Forever says Spice Girls. God, I never want to talk and have something in my teeth. Yuck. Flynn, OMG, you don't look 32, you look 24. People do, not all people. I mean, some people are like, you look like you're in your 30s, which I am. And some people are like, you look old. And I'm like, okay. But a lot of people do think that I'm in my 20s. I would say in my inner self, I feel like I'm 27, 28. I'd say upper 20s. Not quite 30. But I've been loving my 30s. I do love my 30s. Power of Prayer. I feel like life has turned more difficult. It's not for everybody. I do not think eating vegan is for everybody. Ooh, Gianna Forever is eating a spicy pot pie. That sounds heavenly. Kirby with my favorite emoji, the happy poop. Thank you. Elsie, I'm doing good. Shortsify is asking, what's your views on non-veg? Like a non-veg diet? Omnivore diet? I'm cool with it. Most of the people in my life are omnivores. My parents are omnivores. I'm trying to think if I have any vegan friends. I don't think any of my friends are vegan. I have some vegetarian friends, but most of the people, I'd say the vast majority of family, friends, loved ones, I was just in the office on Monday for it was a welcome lunch for a new employee who was joining our team. And it's the standard office, we're gonna have a pizza lunch, it's a pizza party. So it's cheesy breadsticks and, cheese pizza with pepperoni. And it's I'm not, honestly, I really don't care because I bring my lunch every time I go into the office. And so I was like, I just am not. I actually, my boss was very kind. He's like, Hannah, like, you need to speak up and you need to advocate and we can do better. And I was like, that's very kind of you to say, manager boss. But honestly, like, one, I really don't care. Two, I really like making my own food and packing it for myself. And three, it's like, I feel like workplace dynamics, you have to kind of like pick and choose what you're gonna say and do, because it's like, it's where you work, it's where you get your paycheck. And I was like, the last thing I wanna be at my 9 to 5 job is this like vegan crusader I'm the only one there who's vegan. No one else is vegan, I'm positive. And it's like, when it's a large office and you're the one asking for people to accommodate you, like, I get making accommodations for certain things, but it's like, okay, it's a one time, like, we haven't had a lot, I mean, there's just not a lot of turnover where I work. So this is like a very rare new employee lunch situation. And I was like, honestly, it's one pizza lunch. I don't care. But that was a long ramble to answer Shortsify's question about views on non-veg. I think it's cool. I think omnivore, people eat whatever they want to eat. Your diet is your business. So whatever other people eat is not my business. Lava, Jazzy, your earrings are so cute. Thank you. I actually don't know where these earrings are from, Jazzy, because these were a birthday present to me from my mom. I don't know where she got them. I can ask her though. Power of Prayer. Yes, Russell Crowe was amazing in Gladiator. Aslan. Gosh, you people really want to know my body specifications. Hog. Jennifer Lopez, for first Rican Super Bowl performance. All right, Chiefs. Luke, what you eating? I have been eating tofu and quinoa. Oh, I gotta get off here, guys. It's 10:24. Chuck Robbins. Jackson Johannes, good to see you. Kirby with the poop emojis. Hawk says, you look 26, faux show. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm happy to look my age, or if anybody thinks I'm younger than my age, I take that as a good sign. Shortsify, asking the real questions. Who did you vote for? I do not discuss my political views on here. I will talk about current events. So if there's an election coming up, if there's something in the news, if there's like a hot topic of discussion on social media or out there in the world, yes, I will talk about it on here, but I will never talk about, at least, yeah. For now, who knows? You can never say what will happen for sure in the future, but like my standing rule for my YouTube channel is I do not talk, one of my standing rules is I do not talk about my political views, who I vote for, none of that. Chad's Adventures, Gorky Rots, hello. Asma. Drunken Chef Barbecue, good to see you. You made it. Thank you so much. Gianna Forever says made. Optimus Prime 22 is here. Thank you, Babar. Chief the Medicine Man. I bring food with me all the time. Yes. I mean, it's just, it makes the most sense financially. Like just eating out day after day versus packing your lunch. The savings are nuts. Power of Prayer. I found out I am lactose intolerant and don't digest egg yolks. So I don't have a choice. I'm trying to start eating non-veg. Been vegetarian most of my life, then vegan. Okay. Shortsify. I get this question a lot. What's the reason for becoming vegan? There were two main reasons I went vegan. This was 13 years ago. First was health reasons. Just focus on plants and eat plant-based food for the rest of my life. That was my intention when I went vegan when I was 18. And my second reason was not supporting businesses or industries that use animal products. So it's like my own personal beliefs, but honestly, it's like being very realistic and practically speaking, veganism does not make sense for everybody for health reasons. Location wise, there's just some like geographic locations in the world where it's like next to impossible to be vegan. Like you have to hunt things in order to survive. So it's a personal choice. I really like it. I would say it's worked really well for me, but I don't tell people how to eat. Omega Supreme. Henna the Banana. Good to see you again, Omega Supreme. Thank you, Power of Prayer. Songs Corner, 1 coffee, please. Rimwolf says, I'd prefer the 5 to 9 shift. Those are my best hours, actually. I mean, anything in the PM or early AM, those are my best hours. Like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., not my prime brain hours. Illuminator, Ethan, hello. Optimus Prime, my sister just started gluten-free. Ethan says, bro, that's not a big accommodation. That you sound exactly like, I'm sure that would have been my boss's response, where I'm just like, like, no. And he's like, it's not a big deal. We can order. Like, I appreciated the I'm not thinking of the right words, but he was like wanting to vouch for me, where it's like, yeah, like we should do better. Alex Virola, I'm glad you asked this question because I had the same question, because I get so many ads on YouTube for different products, and I'm sure it knows all about me. I'm sure the magical YouTube algorithm knows all about me and feeds me certain things. And I've gotten these ads for like collagen, like supplements and skincare. And I was like, collagen is part of the body, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think, unless I have overlooked something, I don't think vegans can have collagen, because I think it is an animal derived product. So I don't think I've even had collagen in my whole life. I could be wrong, but I don't think I have. Jack Lopez, hello. Ethan, get vegetarian foods for those people. Illuminator, Bobman is here. Kirby, 408 FU. I'm just chilling. It's 10:30 p.m. where I'm at. I gotta close this poll before I forget. Looks like it's pretty close between 10-kilometer and half marathon. Ethan Hawke was amazing in training day. Oh, for a second there, in my brain, I thought, I read Ethan Hawke and I thought Tony Hawk. And I was like, since when was Tony Hawk an actor? But I love, love, love Ethan Hawke. He is one of my favorite actors. He has like it's funny because like he's been in some stuff where I wasn't the biggest fan of the movie, or it was kind of scary, but there's like a comfort factor with Ethan Hawke. I don't know what exactly it is. Garrett Marshall, yabba dabba doo, hello. What, you have a welcome function, new starters at work? Never heard of this before. Yes. I mean, it's not anything like crazy, but at my office, when like this happened when I started working there, you're getting trained in your whole first week. They space it out so you're not just completely getting overwhelmed your first day, but it's like your first week you're doing, it's like HR stuff, getting your technology, getting all your passwords, oh my God, I'm trying to think. You're just getting like introduced to like the ways of the work and whatever. And what was I gonna say? Oh, but like I remember on my first day there was like a lunch break where it was like let's have a welcome lunch with the new employee, which was nice because I got to sit down and chat with everybody. I think I've had that at almost every place I've worked. I've been either taken out for lunch or had like an in-house catered, I mean, pizza isn't fancy, but like an in-house delivered luncheon with the team, which I like. It does feel like you're being welcomed. Rim Wolf, JD's, thank you so much. Supernova, I'm glad you like the stream. Thank you. All right, we got Jack Lopez. Danny says you should be on Star Trek. Interesting. Kudrat Turayev, hello. Hi, Leon Kirk. Rim Wolf. Cannabis is back. New earrings. I know. People are noticing the earrings. I love it. Yes, I've decided I am going to set the beloved Jingle Bell earrings to the side. So many of you guys, oh, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna set them to the side and wear these pumpkin earrings for the month of October because I love Halloween so much. It's my favorite holiday. Drunken Chef Barbecue. Facts, we meal prep all the time. We really do save money. Yes. And the thing is, yes, there is the whole, like, you have to invest the time. You have to plan the meal. You have to go to the grocery store. You have to get the ingredients. You have to come home. You have to do all the cooking, and then you have to let it cool, and then you have to pack it in portions and take your lunch bag with you. Like, there is a time and money investment into meal prepping, but like over the long haul, like you're good. I've been working at my job for years. So it's like week after week after week after week, if you're meal prepping and just taking your bag lunch into work versus eating out every day, I mean, that's huge cost savings by prepping at home. And there's the bonus that I love doing it because I love cooking. I love going to the grocery store. I love trying new recipes. I love just the peace of mind that, not that I worry much about getting takeout food, but I know exactly everything that I added to my food. I don't have to worry about like, oh, there's this weird chemical in here. There's a ton of sugar. They put something in the sauce and now I'm gonna have like, I don't know, discomfort at work. So there's like many pros to meal prepping. I would say the main downside is just you have to be willing to dedicate the time to learn how to make it if it's a new recipe, and then actually cook it and pack it up for yourself. Bob man, oh man, goodbye. Gracelyn, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Ernest, yep. Bye, spam. I low-key, but not so low-key love getting rid of people who spam. It's like, I will never have to see you again. Goodbye. JJ, thank you, Power of Prayer. I'm glad you loved your time here. Thank you so much for stopping by and chatting. Thank you, Abigail DeGrave. Rohit, Danielle, you made it. Yay. Hello, Danielle. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for all of the cute member emojis, the tofu emoji, zombie, cherry earring. I just had one of them flying. But Danielle, you might have seen, but I decided I was going to set aside the Jingle Bell earrings for the month of October and wear these lovely pumpkin earrings. These were a gift from my mom for my birthday a couple weeks ago because I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday, and they're festive. And I was saying this earlier, I am so excited because these are about as Halloween-y and festive as I could get at my office environment. It's more on the formal side, like business casual all the way to business formal. I mean, it's just different environments have different looks, but like there's no hair dye, there's no piercings, there are tattoos, but people, if you're gonna be like in a formal situation like interviewing or whatever, people will always have like blazers on and you won't be seeing like any tattoos. So it's just, I don't work in a creative field, so I mean I've seen other like work environments and I'm like, dang, that is wild that people like you can just dress like that and look like that at your day job, because that's never been my experience. But I do think my office is cool enough where I mean, these would not be an issue. It'd be like, oh, look at those cute little earrings. Oh my God, they're pumpkins. How cute. But this is about as much as I can get away with Halloween. Not costuming, but just like, you know, a little nod to Halloween. Yellow hemp. Elle is here. Svero man, lol. Let's see. Guess which 2026 distance race I signed up for today? You guys nailed it. I mean, it was a close one between half marathon and 10 kilometer, but yes, I did sign up for half marathon today. I'm very excited for it. Ulysses, hello. Yep, spamming gets you banned. Thank you, Henderson family, for the flower. Just found out there's vegan collagen. Very, very, very cool, Ernest. I did not know that. Shortsify, quite the opposite. Being vegan is very cheap. It's, in very insensitive terms, it is poor people food. If you stay away from the super fancy freezer aisle section stuff where you can get like vegan, artisanally made, blah, 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 and you just stick to the basics of like carrots, potato, broccoli, cauliflower, tofu, pea protein, chickpeas, hummus, falafel, lentils, like black beans and rice, veggie tacos, like it is the cheapest way to eat. Also, when you go out to eat at restaurants, pay attention. You will see that the veggie options are almost always cheaper than the meat options. Gracelyn, I love falafel, says Michael. Yes, it's so good. All right. Eamon is here. Hi, Eamon, who's a member. Love it. Rimwolf, you've been wonderful. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, says Rimwolf. Great having you here. Joe, hello. I don't usually see this many trolls in here. You must be getting super popular. Honestly, Joe, I take it as a sign of like there's just more people cycling through the live. Like more trolls, sure, it's annoying, but I think it is, in my experience, it's been a sign of like the busier live streams and more views. So I'm like, hey, it's a good indicator, even if it's annoying. Have a good night, Joe. Good to see you here. Halloween is indeed the best, Danielle. Hi, Tag Lordman. Ernest, what's for dinner? Yep, I had some tofu scramble and quinoa. I've just got some crumbs left. Danielle, oh, I'm muted. Uh-oh. Hopefully that went away. Dark Web sent a makeup brush. That's fun. Javid. Mo Burchal. Chandra. Peacemaker, Sam. Sam, I do vegan recipes on here. I do some fitness vlogging because I'm a distance runner, and brand collaborations and miscellaneous like travel lifestyle content. FO, no, this is, as far as I know, this is not premium YouTube. Scooter Bob, thank you so much. Crump Red, Alexander is here. Felix, Ami Dog 8. Can you do gluten-free, vegan, and dairy-free? Yes, actually most of my recipes are all those things. So yes, check out my recipe videos on my channel. Tag Joe, oh, thank you for all the hard work. I know it's not easy. It's a grind at times, but it sounds very cliche. It's like if you love something a lot, like even the tough days, and like you can push through, you know, lack of motivation or fatigue. So it's not always easy, but I do really, really love YouTube. And I appreciate you. I'm gonna reply on my computer. Wow. Appreciate you and all of your positivity and support, Joe. Thank you so much. Senwancept. Blade is here. Sam, oh cool, I'm gonna Insta subscribe. Oh cool, yeah, I mean, from time to time people will ask me if I have Instagram. I do have Instagram. If you guys would like to follow me on Instagram, I have been slowly building that up. I just started my Instagram this year. To be honest, I never really liked Instagram, but I thought it would be smart and just common sense to have another platform, and people were asking for my Instagram. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll create like a sister account over on Instagram that's the same name. It's Hannah in Health, same as my username on YouTube or channel name. And yeah, I have Instagram if you guys want to follow me on Instagram. But my main platform is YouTube by far. Rimwolf, I never know when to cut scene. Peacemaker, Juan, Cornell. I did read about this, the government shutdown. The thing is, it's like, so I'm 32, and I've been paying attention to the news since I was 18, 19. I mean, there have been so many government shutdowns at this point for me in the last, how many years is that? 14 years of my life. It's like, I've seen headlines for, you know, not every year, but it feels like almost every year. It's like the government can't reach an agreement and it's shutting down. And I read it and I'm like, okay, that's unfortunate. It would be better if they could reach an agreement, but it's like nothing new. So I feel very unfazed by reading about another government shutdown. I saw it though. I think I saw the headline today. Johnny Theva, Felix, Alexander Esquera, Drunken Chef Barbecue. Glad I made it even just for a little bit. Your lives are so chill and positive. Thank you. I mean, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for chill, positive, supportive, family friendly, PG, if not G-rated, like just nothing crazy. Good times, good vibes. Talk about almost like, aside from the things I don't talk about personally, love talking about I mean, tonight we've talked about Jane Goodall. We've talked about my work's pizza party on Monday. We've talked about my pumpkin earrings. We've talked about climate change. We've talked about living in Georgia. We've talked about the fact that Toronto is farther south than Minnesota. Yeah, I love talking about anything on here, almost anything. Dang, Joe, again. Dang. What? Thanks. Thank you again, Joe. You're unreal. And again, I really appreciate your brain is not working, positivity and support on my channel. Dang, thank you so much, Joe. Why do you keep getting prettier stream after stream? Maybe I'm doing like a Benji Button thing, like I'm aging in reverse, guys. Who knows? Felix, Alexander Esquera, saw you. Thank you, Jalen, Joey Alvarado. Oh, cool. Thank you so much. Binging your channel right now. I love your recipes. Also, you remind me of my cousin. Oh, no. Oh, that's unfortunate. But thank you for watching the videos. I mean, I hope you find them helpful or entertaining. Young 80, thank you. B-Man says, wanna love your freckles. Okay. Some people don't find freckles attractive, which is fine. Actually, I read somewhere that there are cultures that find freckles like really like, ooh, like you have spots on your face. Shortsify, I have never watched The Sopranos. I know of it, of course, because it's a classic. Rim Wolf. Sure. What's something cool? Hog says, Hannah, wow, the new people don't know how great you are. Hey, that's fine. I mean, not everyone is gonna like you anyways. You could be like the nicest, most pleasant, most entertaining person, and you're still gonna have haters or just people who don't like you or whatever. It's okay. I don't think I'm for every single person. Felix, there will be cookies today. Yabba Dabba Doo says, while I'm preparing my breakfast. What? Oh my God, it's 5 a.m. That's crazy. Yabba Dabba Doo. I'm so curious because I'm like, I wish I could function on less sleep, but I'm always so fascinated by people who are like up early working, and especially like Yabba Dabba Doo. I think I have this correct. You said you're in your 70s. Like, how many hours of sleep do you get per night, Yabba Dabba Doo? I feel like you're always up to something, and it's like, it's not just light activities. You're working on your craft. You're playing music at a hootenanny. You're making breakfast. It feels so contrary because I feel like I hear from so many like podcasts and wellness people where it's like, you got to get your sleep. You got to get all this sleep. You got to rest. And then there are people who, I mean, you're crushing it. You've made it to a very impressive age. And I feel like you're going to still be around forever. Same with Martha, same with Gordon, people who are they seemingly just don't sleep that much. And so I'm like, it seems to defy all of the health stuff that people talk about. So I'm so curious about that. Ami Dog, I do food, I do more live streams, I do live streams, I do some running content, and brand collaborations and miscellaneous like travel. I have a feeling this shutdown is different. Oh no, really? But don't people say that about everything? Where they're like, and every time the stock market takes a turn and it's like a bear market, it's like, this is it. It's never coming back. It's never coming back. And then it has always come back in its lifetime. So that's where I'm like, I don't know. I think generally, like, we can be short-sighted where it's like, oh my God, like the market was like tanking earlier this year. I invest in the stock market, just transparently. And I remember, I just remember my portfolio it went like this, like straight down, nosedive, tanked. And of course, everyone's like, oh my God, it sucks. It's the end. And then it's like, it's rebounded and gone way up. Like, it's the highest that it's ever been. So I'm like, I feel like there's always panic when stuff goes bad. And then it's like, it probably will come back. Like, I think the government will be okay. It might not be, but I'm gonna go with like, history is telling us that it'll probably be okay. Blue Neptune, hello. Joe said, like, share, and subscribe. Hannah is such a genuine person. Thank you so much, Joe. Really appreciate you. My goodness. Hog, she was not old enough to know about The Sopranos. I do know about The Sopranos, and I remember them vaguely, like, as a kid. Like, I would go to the VHS store for movie rentals, and I would see Sopranos, like, in the rentals. I know it's a show, not a movie, but they would have, like, TV show rentals. Bring joy to the world, says Rim Wolf. Suhaib is here. Chris, doing good, Suhaib. D-Thom. I'm not on YouTube for any type of meetups or romantic stuff. I am here to meet people virtually, chat with people, have fun, learn new stuff, but no, not in that arena. Ernest, my streams are all random subjects and dirty jokes. Thank you, Chris Castillo. Rafiq said hi. I like this comment. I gotta read it. It says, ain't no ghost like the Holy Ghost. I haven't seen that one before. Thank you, Ghost Rider. Games, Sonamani. Rafiq, I'm doing good. Stephen Mitchell, thank you so much. Sean Smith, definitely never spent a day in the hood. I can definitely show you around safely. Oh, I'm good. I can sure. I mean, I wouldn't ever say like I've lived or spent a lot of time in rough areas. I grew up in the cities though. I'm a city person, and so it's like sure. I don't have a lot of experience in the rougher parts of town, but I can definitely handle my own. Like I've made it this far living in cities, walking day and night, often alone, not always, but I got my back. Sean Smith, Yukubu Isaac, Rojas, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Oh, Glazer's out. Good to see you, Mark. Brian, someone did your eyebrows with perfect precision. I do my own eyebrows. I will just pluck little like stubs that come in, and then like I think there's a little one there maybe. So I'll just pluck, and then there's a few little sparse spots where I'll just fill them in. Tariq, Musa, Live X. Oh man, we got so many comments, and I'm like, it's going on 11 and it's a work night, and I have a meeting first thing tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mark says oh wow, it's 7:50 a.m. here. I got 8 hours, dude, nice. Oh, this week has not been my finest with sleep. 7:50 a.m. got 8 hours. I'm assuming you mean 8 hours of sleep. What I was gonna say is I haven't been the best with sleep this week. Kritek, I'm a trucker and I work 70 hours. Ooh, respect. That sounds really hard. Rimwolf is predicting sunshine tomorrow. Freddie is here. Einstein took 4-hour naps. Did he really? I'd have to look that up. I love your freckles. Different length of sleep for different folks. I know. Carlos, also Bachia, thank you for the like. Have hope and faith, says Mark. Yes, indeed. Hi, Bachia, thank you. Flyers, 12SG. Missed the Apple earrings, I know. I got them right here, but I'm going to be wearing these for the month of October. Isra, hello. Rimwolf, not playing any games that I'm aware of. Masood, Cruz. Favorite somber song is actually my favorite song of all time, which is The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. Kritek. Sean Smith. All right, Mark. Marco Glazer's out. Hannah, when are you having an Arabic dish day? I know you love to make falafel. I don't know when I'll have it next, but I feel like just here and there without really thinking about it, I'll eat Arabic/Mediterranean food because it's so veggie friendly. Rip my Uncle Buck, he had the whole DVD collection every season of The Sopranos. Nice. John S. Soul Catcher Gamer. Jalen. Killer Joker. Mike Nicole. Adobo. Yabba dabba doo. Hannah, just have cat naps. High energy body, high energy food. High energy body, high energy food. Okay. I mean, I'll take it from someone who is like highly energetic and I'm just like very impressed. Because I'm like, how do you do it? It doesn't seem possible. Patrick James, I'm not Hispanic. Thank you, Derek Robinson. I appreciate it. Marcus Smith, Ernest, LOL, 8 hours is 3. You too, Ernest. Like, Oh, I don't get it. I say this because it's not that I'm just like, I could never do this. I have tried. You guys, I have tried and burned myself badly multiple times. I've been like, you know what? I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna go as hard as Gordon Ramsay and Martha and all these other people who never sleep. And like a week later, I got extremely ill, like just terrible cold. I got COVID once, like just bedridden, headaches, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I just worked myself into the ground. So I'm not sure if it's physically possible for me to do that, to operate on such little sleep. True engagement, circadian rhythm, yep. Watching content, I know I get the Doja comment a bit on here. Cha-cha-ji, hello Cha-cha-ji. Mohit is here. Hi Big Jaw. Mohammed, hee boy. Killer Joker, thank you. Yes, my freckles are real. Ernest, it's the military, it's conditioned me. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, that's what my dad says about being punctual, always arriving places early, and he can wake up at specific times without setting an alarm for himself. He's like, oh, okay, I gotta get up tomorrow at 6 a.m. in order to make it to this place at 7 a.m. Okay, and then he just goes to sleep, and he will wake up right at 6, and I'm like, I don't understand your witchcraft. That doesn't make any sense. Hi, Kelly. Jeffrey. Hi, Jeffrey. Good to see you. John Cena. Okay. Danielle, are there mods in here tonight? There were 3 mods tonight. Mike Nicole, Shane Gary, Cornelius. Oh, I'm not in the military. No. My dad was in the military, and a lot of my family are military vets. But no, I respect the military a lot. There are parts of the military I think I would do I think it would be a good fit for me. But it's, man, those hours, like getting woken up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., having to go straight to running or drills or God knows what else they make you do at the crack of dawn. Like, oh my gosh, as someone who thrives at night, always have, and I think I always will, yeah, I would really struggle with that. I could probably be trained and like, you know, reprogrammed to be a crack of dawn person going through that type of training. But just naturally, I have always felt excellent working late at night into the early hours and then sleeping 8 to 9 hours to make up for that. So then late into the morning. Sean L, how do you move on from heartbreak? You just take it day by day. Give thanks for what you learned. Take care of yourself. Get a lot of sleep. I'm saying this is stuff that I have done. I'm not actually saying you should do this. But the way that I have, like, I don't want to say cope, but it's just deal with. The way that you deal with heartbreak, in my experience, I have just, every day is different. You're going to wake up feeling stronger on some days and like way like blubbery and sad on other ones. But if you could find some kind of routine, I would say that's worked well for me. Just, you know, eat quality food, get a lot of sleep, spend time with loved ones, exercise, take some time to reflect, lessons learned, let go of any bitterness or hatred or any bad emotions. It's like, it's in the past. I'm just gonna move forward. And then eventually it just kind of fades into nothing. That has been my experience. Chungi, thank you so much, Tiffany. It's my first time Oh, I'm sorry you have the flu. Oh, the flu sucks. I hope you get better soon, Tiffany. I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad you were able to make it. I'll probably be heading out here pretty soon because it's now approaching the 3-hour mark. This has been one of my longer lives. Edgar, Mike, Nicole, Cornelius. I like how you redecorated for Halloween. Thanks. Don Evans, I'm a vet at 66. I'm still in shape. Rock on, dude. That's awesome. I hope to be fit and mentally sharp when I'm 66. Thank you, Mike, Nicole. Cheers. Edgar. I never said I was in the military, guys. No, I'm not in the military. Randy Bar Bahamas, hello. Oh my gosh, you are the one who has the restaurant, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's you. Mark, Hannah, you're awesome, man. Thank you, Mark. I love being on here. I love chatting with all of you guys. Ricky Hog says, as a Marine, I say you have great discipline as a civilian. That's the thing, Hog. Like with the military, like the parts of the military I feel like really would suit me well is the discipline, the seriousness. I feel like naturally I've been a more serious person in my life. I'm very dedicated. I'm goal oriented. I work well with others. And I've always had good athletic abilities. Like I'm a good runner. I played a million sports growing up. So like the fitness stuff I would do great on, I'm sure. The one thing with the military where I'm like, I would struggle big time is the hours. Because like my best hour, like my ideal bedtime is like 2 a.m. and then wake up at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. and then work all day until, again, wee hours of the night and then repeat. But that is just not military time. So yeah, I mean, a lot of the military is super appealing to me. Fine X, thank you. Nanga, thank you. Danielle says, great advice on broken hearts. Yep, I mean, I feel like it's kind of like all the basics of taking care of your health, where it's like sleep, hydration, quality food, spending time with community, around other people, because that's a big mood booster. If you can get around animals, like dogs, cats, anything, like animals are great. But then also it's just the ability to kind of just like let go, because it's like anything that you're just harboring in your mind, it's like, it's gone. It's in the past. It does not exist anymore. It will not come back. So like you are wasting your own time and energy by hanging on to anything, like any like negative emotions. It's easy to say. I mean, in the moment it sucks, but it's like if you can think like practically, like if you're just sitting around and feeling like, oh, I'm so mad, I'm so sad, like, oh, this is so bleh. And it's like, it's done. It's in the past. It's like you are burning your own precious time. You just gotta let it go. Ausar, no, I'm not. I have no intentions to go to the military. I might be getting to the, like, I don't know when they cut off the age for recruiting, but I'm pretty sure, let's just look this up. What is the age limit for entering the U.S. military? Am I too old? Minimum age to join the U.S. military is 17 with parental consent. And the maximum age to enlist, it varies by branch, but it's generally 35 to 42. So I could still enlist. I'm getting to the upper edge though. I'm 32. So some branches cut you off at 35, it sounds like. That's interesting. Ezeldine, thank you. Reagan Robinson, thank you. Nanga, Kafil is here. I know Hannah, I switched it up to the pumpkin earrings. These were a birthday present from my mom a couple weeks ago. And I was like, it's the first day of October, guys. I've already got all my fun, spooky stuff here. I've been drinking basically some horchata out of my candy corn mug. And also, I should show this one more time. I've got my fun, spooky ghost candle. I'm here for the books. From my sister. This was a birthday present from her, and it's got fun ghosties. You can tell this candle is very melted. yeah, it's full October in here, and I love, love, love October. Tiffany, LOL, October came so fast, but I'm glad September was so freaking hot. Interesting. Okay. Oh, my MK Travel. This is my first time to your live and surprisingly was stuck since 10 to 15 minutes. Well, it sounds like you have liked being here, hopefully. I'm glad you're here, MK Travel. Thank you, VB, Isaac Miguel, Ernest, what branch? I'm Army 22 years. MC, good to see you. Joe, thank you very much. I try to take as good a care of my skin as I can. Randy, yes ma'am, it's a hit. I'm glad to hear that everything is going well with your restaurant, Randy. Nanga, thank you for watching my videos. I'm glad you like them. Yes, yes. Thank you to all of our active military service members and veterans. Like, you guys are doing stuff that I really would not care to do. So I appreciate the service. Military is 24/7, says Gary the Snail. Sandro, Jedediah. We got Ernest, age limit 42. I know, Too Evil to Hope. This is just, I feel like it's kept going, and honestly, I felt very, like, awake. But it is, yeah, it is late. You're right. It's after 11. I should hop off of here. The military pushed all those maximum ages. They push into the 40s now. Interesting. Okay. Just 5. Hog says Marines have the shortest cutoff age for the military. Hugo Arieta from Mexico. Randy Barr. Do you watch scary movies on Halloween? I watch scary movies all year round because I love them. But on Halloween, yes. Joshua Malone, doing good. About to head out of here. Tiffany Chelsea. Day after Christmas is your birthday. Fong, Reginald Williams, good to see you. You made it right at the end of this live stream because, yes, it is getting late and I can feel it in my eyes. It's time to wrap it up for tonight. Actually, you know what? I don't think oh gosh, I should have said this earlier. Oh no. I'm busy on Friday night and on Saturday morning. So I actually don't think I'm gonna see you guys until Sunday, which makes me really sad. Thank you for the scary black sites the military creates nightmare scenarios in. Halloween theme maybe? I don't know. Ernest, I gotta go. Me too, Ernest. Yes. Hope you have a great evening. Good night next time. Yes. Bye, Tiffany. I'll send a reminder here in the chat. Sorry, I didn't say this earlier. Completely blanked. Reminder, you look like a great princess warrior. Thanks, Marco. I appreciate it. Hug. I know. I'm trying. Oh, it's 11 p.m. and I'm trying to think on my feet and it's not working. I don't know if I can. I might be able to do a live stream on Friday very, very, very quickly. But logistically, I would have to figure out where I would do it. I'm just going to put Sunday because I can't promise a time. Yeah, I don't know at this moment. Reminder, I'm just going to say for sure my next live stream is this Sunday. I know it's so far from now. Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. So please come on Sunday night. I'll be watching football. I don't know who's Are they playing on Sunday? Yeah, there's games this weekend, I think. I hope so. But anyways, thank you, everybody. I wish I could stay on longer because honestly, I feel like I have a lot of energy right now, but it's work night. I gotta get up tomorrow. Bye, Tiffany. Great having you here. 30 minutes on. I will try to hop on Friday, but it's literally work day, going to an event, gotta eat some dinner. It's like, I don't know like a good place. I try to be careful where I live stream too, just for safety reasons. So I'm gonna think about how I could maybe throw in a quick Friday night live stream, but for sure, I will see you guys on Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Time. I will try to do some spooky Halloween desserts. Joshy, I got a busy schedule for October. So many people to thank. I know they're probably long gone, but I had CL Hinton, Happy Life, and Back to the Future come in here as moderators tonight, so they're awesome. Loads of gifts in the chat. There were also lots of super chats. Gianna Forever had a 5-month member milestone super chat, and Cassidy Johnson used her 7-month membership badge. Become a member of the channel if you'd like to join. It's $3 a month or $5 a month. There's 2 levels. And thank you everybody who just was here chatting, leaving kind comments. Members, thank you to all of you for being members of the channel. And oh my god, NC, you made it right at the end as I was yapping. Literally was about to like hop off in the next few seconds. NC, you just made it. I'm so sad because I can't promise if I'll be able to go live on Friday or when or where I will be going live, because Friday is literally like go to work all day, and then I have to like pick something up, and then I have to get dinner, and then I'm going to an event, and it's like I'm not seeing a window to do a live stream on Friday like I normally do, which is a bummer, but it's also a fun day I have planned. Oh my gosh, Matt, you guys, the people are rolling in here. Oh my god. NC rolled in here. We got, it looks like Russian. Hello, thank you, Ernest, for the happy poop. Frankie Hallett, yes. Oh, been so busy my way. Matthew Clark, yeah. Busy and fun times ahead. But I will see all of you for sure Sunday night. I know, it's all the way until Sunday. I will be live on Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Time, my normal time, and I'll probably be watching football that day. I don't know who. And that's it for tonight. I would love to stay on because I think I got like a few more hours in me. We made it to 200 likes, so that's awesome. And yep, I will see you on Sunday, yabba dabba doo. Hello, Stefan from Germany. I'm heading out, so I sadly can't chat with you more. And Carlos, I've had a great night, and I'm gonna be heading to bed because I have work tomorrow. Oh, the squirrel cup. Oh my god, that is so cute. You've gifted it, Matthew, when I was looking like away or doing something, and I missed the entire like animated picture of it. So this is the first time I actually saw the squirrel cup, and it's adorable. I love it. Good night, Ninja Nightmare Productions. Bye, NC. Sorry I couldn't chat more, but it's now 11:14, and I got a nice, fun one-on-one with my boss bright and early tomorrow. It's our weekly like one-on-one check-in, so I'm like, oh, gotta get up and be ready for my meeting. So it was great chatting with all of you. Really, really fun night. Pumpkin earrings activated for the month of October. It's official. I'm wearing them every day to celebrate the week or the month of Halloween. So with that, take care, everybody. Love chatting with you as always. And for sure, I'll see you on Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, maybe on Friday, but I can't promise it. So see you guys at the next